Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a Monday night, and I hope everyone out there is feeling all right as we bring you WWE RAW tonight. We got lots to get into, lots to talk about. It's a busy night here for WWE Raw and here at the Wrestling for Life Network. We never sleep. We never take a break. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be interesting. We're on the road to SummerSlam, so make sure you get in that chat, click all the buttons, like, share, subscribe, be a part of the family, be a part of the shows, and strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is our WWE Raw live stream. Happy to be back at it again, as we are the channel that just watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. See this chat filling up. Make sure you get in there, like, share, subscribe, be a part of the family, be a part of all the shows. And again, we got another crazy week ahead. So much content, so much wrestling, and we're going to talk all about it here tonight. But that pretty face next to me has returned after a hiatus. Welcome back, sir. But we will talk all about that as well. But folks, we got WWE Raw. We're heading towards SummerSlam, and there is no shortage of stories in the IWC, including TNA that continues to trend on Twitter and such. But we're going to get all into it. We're going to break it down. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. And if you don't know who we are, well, I am Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick, and yes, much like the Roman Reigns, your tribal stream has returned and everything as well, so acknowledge us. But we got to talk about Sunday, my guy, because I know I stepped away and had a pause for the cause and extended one and everything, but did we slip into a bizarro world or something to where you can have a really great pay-per-view, and because the fantasy booking ending we wanted didn't happen, it all sucks. The end is nigh. The end is nigh. We need to start playing funeral music and plotting a burial plot for TNA, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, again, we were here live last night. Shout out to Anthony, Ringsider Anthony. As we always say, the best TNA coverage on the internet. I saw podcasters who all of a sudden decided we should cover some TNA that couldn't even come up with the names of people. I saw one podcaster thrown out there of like, I remember Gail Kim fought a blonde lady. She was blonde. Yeah, no, again, we covered TNA from day one on this channel. It was actually one of our first ever streams was a TNA stream. And a Slammiversary always delivers. Last night, no exception. Mixed feelings, mixed emotions about the ending. We can debate whether or not the opportunity was there to have something kind of big and happy. But at the end of the day, we've talked about this a lot here on these streams, Nick. You know, hashtag pre-mad, hashtag, you know, you can't always get what you want.
You don't work there.
You don't work there as well. So, yeah, I mean, being that we don't know where things are going, the show itself was phenomenal. It cooked. It did its thing. There was a lot to talk about. It was really enjoyable. Leon Slater killed it. That tag match was insane. I hope AJ Francis has iced off his boys and he's feeling a little better, right? Yes, and again, the point of wrestling is to debate how things go. Now, there is a contingent out there that want to weaponize anything that is connected to WWE and try and turn it on them. So the ending not going the way people wanted, I mean, it instantly, you know, it's the Fed and TKO. And we talked about it last night, myself and Anthony, as far as we got to stop blaming TKO for creative decisions. We can't put it all on them. They're not meddling as much as people want people to believe. They're not. They're busy. They're doing other things. They have people that run shit. If you ever work in a real company, the CEO doesn't know what the fuck you're up to down at the bottom of the ladder. He has people to deal with you. And there is a hierarchy for a reason. But ultimately, to your point, yeah, I saw some people, you know, reporters and others, so throwing shit out there of like, oh, 7,000 people in the building, and they just, they basically insulted everybody. Listen, they want you on the internet. They want you on Twitter. They want you losing your mind. And that's why Slammiversary is still trending all this time later. I don't know what more you guys don't get.
I was going to say, I don't know if it's just because they've had such a long history of failed management and failed leadership, but I think Carlos Silva's done nothing but lead TNA in the right direction of talks about a TV deal. I question if we were going to have a TV deal announced at Slammiversary, had their largest show in North America, have eyes coming back to TNA that are lapsed fans, are new fans, are fans that are watching it because of WWE. Yes, you can debate the endings or the 2 WWE matches, essentially, or title matches. But were we crashing out this hard when Cody didn't finish the story at 39? Because it seems a little bit like that to me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, again, I like it. And Cody didn't win at 39. People were upset. Other things haven't worked out in the fans' favor. Again, I will say that my disappointment was the fact that the match didn't deliver. The match itself was weak. The match kind of sucked. That was more of my issue. If they had a really good match that ended up with Trick winning, fine. But it felt rushed. Maybe a couple of the in-ring segments, the Bully segment, the AJ segment went a little long. I don't know. But it felt rushed, and it felt like the match itself could have been better. If the match was really good and the ending didn't go the way people wanted, fine. But I still gave the show an 8. I think Anthony gave it an 8. A lot of people were really happy with it. However, I mean, again, if they're saving the payoff for later, or this is leading to an outright, TNA invasion of NXT because we're sick of your shit. We want
where it should go.
Right. Like, do people get mad at a book halfway? Well, maybe a book's a bad suggestion for some people, but do you get mad at a movie? Are you like, you got to see where it goes. And you got to remember, in a lot of storytelling, things aren't going well for the heroes in the middle, the beginning. They got to find a way to overcome. If Mike just wins last night, then where do you go? And Silva was right there. Silva knows what's going on. Silva, they're not, this idea that WWE's flexing or duping TNA somehow, you're not right. You're not even close to right. And I don't care what anyone says. And I know people are trying to tie it into their whole narrative of everything, WWE related is garbage. It's not the case.
Why does everyone have to expect that Carlos Silva is incompetent somehow, that he doesn't know what's going on, that he's just some fucking patsy there in this whole situation? But I still don't even get the whole, throw the whole show out because I didn't like the main event or I didn't like the ending and everything. Like, your birthday's coming up. Spoiler alert. I think you've already mentioned it. Wednesday. So imagine you have the greatest date night that you've had, greatest birthday date out there and everything that you ever had, huge, everything like that. And then you get to the cake at the end of the night and everything like that. And instead of some ice cream cake, it's just some regular cake. Are you got to end it? You can't do it anymore. I can't be with you, babe. You ruined the birthday. Or is it still like the greatest show that they've put on?
I love the analogy, and you got me with cake, because when you first said it, I was like, oh, no, I'm going to be pretty upset if it's not ice cream. But no, I think, again, it's throwing the baby out with the bathwater. It's, not seeing the forest for the trees. You add any old cliche to it. And yeah, I mean, up until that moment, if you watch our stream, I literally said to Anthony at one point, my cheeks hurt. I was smiling so much. The Leon Slater match was huge. Having AJ come out and give that kid the rub that he did, you could see the joy in Leon Slater. It was
you saw him skip. If you watch when they panned AJ, you saw him literally skip like a little kid in the ring.
Right? Like, he was thrilled. Like I said, the tag match, excellent tag match, big spots, setting up the Dudleys and the Hardys for October.
Yeah, what is happening in 2025 of pro wrestling?
It's the year of all the ones that we grew up on are just holding on to the final threads, right? Like, they're either semi-retired, about to be retired, or dabbling from retirement. It's cute. Tessa Blanchard and Indy, hell of a match. Indy, gets the win, but that's not done yet. Tessa finds herself suspended. The system had a good match with Dark State. I know they're not your favorite, but it was a good match. And the system got the win, which I was surprised with. Alexander and Ali, great match. And that's what I think. It happens in both directions. I think some nights we get really bad pay-per-views that have like a really good main event or a really good moment in the main event. And that's what we fixate on, of like, what an amazing pay-per-view because they set some tables on fire and they jumped through spikes and hey. But on the other hand, it's like we have this really good pay-per-view. If you didn't like the ending, so be it. But the rest of the show was solid. And I would argue it was one of my, like, it was better than some of the other shows I had watched the previous weekend.
Well, just to tie into that, of pro wrestling as a whole is just cooking with peanut oil at this point. We came off of All In. Great. We came off of the whole WWE weekend. Fantastic. And then we have Slammiversary this weekend. Phenomenal, pun intended. It is a great time to be a wrestling fan. Now, granted, TNA, though, some of the production issues and stuff like that, you've been here like 20 years, you still kind of need to fix that shit.
Yeah, there was a couple things.
AJ could have done more, though, too.
AJ could have done more?
What have you had AJ take a bump or anything like that?
Nah, I didn't anticipate it. I thought maybe someone like a Frankie Kazarian might come out and be like, you don't work here anymore. They have a long-standing history. Frankie's been in TNA like furniture. That could have happened where, we get maybe a styles clash on somebody like Kazarian, but they had other plans. They're using the name value, and people can't ignore the fact that, Monday last week, there was like just over 4,200 tickets sold. And as the week progressed and some more things got announced, and then AJ gets teased, they end up at 7,600 tickets sold. And that's huge. That's huge. In the debate of who is the number 2 brand, that's a big dart for TNA to throw out there.
And I'll say, though, too, I was thinking about this earlier today. The last time we had even this whole argument of a top 3, a top 2, what have you, was when we had ECW, WCW, WWE, we had, or WWF actually at that time, we had the heyday of pro wrestling. So I feel like it's that office line of like, I wish I would know when you're in the good times before they go away. Like, we're in the good times right now, people. Yep. Embrace that shit.
Yeah, and it's funny because there's something, we joked a lot on Friday because I kind of lost my mind. But literally over the weekend, I could not be around kind of the IWC and its toxicity. If you go on Twitter, especially, Instagram seems a little, the interaction on Instagram is different. So it doesn't feel as direct, but you would be convinced that wrestling sucks. Not just certain wrestling. Like, there's just, people don't have anything good to say about anything. Wrestling, like as you just explained, is outstanding right now. Not all of it's great. Everyone's heard me have my rants or my complaints. People know there's things that you don't like, but ultimately, as a whole, we're getting spoiled. Like, we really do have, like, to the point where people are like, wrestling burnout, but there's so much to take in. And that doesn't even count all the peripheral shows and such that are amazing and have big names on it. And like, the cup runneth over, people.
Absolutely. But yes, and we critique, not complain. That's the big difference.
Sometimes I feel like I'm complaining.
Well, no, that's more about certain people in the
that's true.
And everything. But no, back to last thing I was saying, we were talking about the production issues from TNA. I didn't know if you had anything you want to say.
Yeah. My only comment about the production issues, nobody wants any botches. Production botches, you hope they don't happen. You hope they were minimal. Yeah, they had a few. They definitely did. My only argument to defend them in any way, shape, or form is hold that same energy when the bigger company or one of the bigger companies is shitting the sheets or showing a guy in the backstage gigging himself or, completely miss somebody's intro to the company. Like, be careful when you're throwing stones that you're not, in a glass house here.
Yeah, and it made me fully think of some of the stuff that we noticed during All In and everything too.
Yeah. Well. So I think there's a contingent out there. Like, people were posting cage match, like 7 votes. People were posting the overall, like, oh, they only got rated 2.2. There was 7 fucking votes. 7. We have more on our channel right now for the midlifeies. We're averaging like 100 and change. For like 7 people went to Cage Match. And I'm sorry, if you're using Cage Match as a reference to decide whether something's bad or good, we've probably lost you already, to put it politely. It is not a point of reference. It's the niche of the niche of the niche that are clicking on that. 7 votes, and you're going to tell me I should take the overall rating of the show seriously? We had more than 7 votes here last night, and it was overwhelmingly positive, even if there was some outliers or some people that were really unimpressed with, WWE having 2 TNA titles in their stable right now, which I'm shocked. That's not how I predicted it, Nick. But I wasn't mad that my predictions were wrong. We had people in the chat last night were like 3-7 or 2-7. Like, it was a tough night to call. Shit went backwards.
Oh yeah, well, I still just love that we had Jeff Hardy with the Batman ladder. Matt, throw down the shark repellent spray.
I never seen that before. I don't think anyone has.
Darby sure came down like that.
Yeah, right. Just that's what it should have been. Like, just like a fake helicopter.
Oh, Darby, get to the chopper. Yeah, do it.
Right, let's go. I mean, again, I put up the fan video of Jeff Hardy in the ladder. It's got over 11,000 hits already.
And man still hit the do.
Oh yeah, he stopped
the ladder.
I was concerned that he wasn't going to be able to get up because those things, like, they're so fickle. It takes so much strength to kind of. I'm like, Jeff's not going to make it. And then he got there, and then he got the belts down. And you could see him, like, he just ripped the belt down and dropped it. Like, catch Matt. And Matt's like, good job, Jeff.
Right. I couldn't be up there. You do it. Thanks, bro.
Right. So a unique. Again, I didn't mind it because it was unique, but some people didn't like it. But I thought it was funny. I never saw it before, so I was pretty, taken aback by the whole situation. I'm like, is that a ladder? All right.
Right. And also, remember, for those that are slightly older out there, when you used to get in trouble for quoting Wikipedia or using that as a source and everything, that's how I feel when you anyone sources Cage Match. Now, at this point, unless you're telling me a card for an independent promotion, if you source Cage Match, you are using like 1990 Wikipedia to me.
Facts. I don't. And you think if you're going to use something to try and, it's, to me, and what I said on Friday, it's this desperate attempt to make everything in your narrative fit. So if you see a rating of 2.12 out of 10 for TNA, that strengthens your narrative. So you ignore the fact that only 7 people gave their opinion. Right?
Yeah, there is a term for that. I can't remember if it's cognitive dissonance or whatever it is.
Pretty much.
Where you essentially, like, you overlook clear and obvious, like, pitfalls and holes and everything like that, just to make the connection to fit your narrative.
Yep, and we see a lot of that out there, and we will talk about it. But we got about 8.5 minutes before the start of the show. Happy to have Nick back, and again, happy to be back on a Monday night. Like, share, subscribe. Shout out to Michael Spikes, our new predictions champion. Man had a good night where a lot of people, he even got Trick right last night. So congratulations, Michael, on that. The belt will be on the line coming up at SummerSlam, I do believe, is the next time it's on the line.
Yes.
Who knows? Stay tuned. But yes, Michael, top 3 last night. Spaz, victory, and Geekbox all over the crowns the last few shows. So shout out to all 3 gentlemen for getting in there. Make sure you get in that chat. You get your crown as well. And of course, we will talk about the card, including the return of one Roman Reigns. And what will he have to say, and how does this build up for SummerSlam for him?
I want to sing, but I know we're going to say hi to people.
Kevin, welcome back. How you doing, buddy? Dennis Hodge, always a pleasure. Something funny for the chat. Falling out of bed is not recommended. Been there, done that, homie. Hurt like a son of a bitch, but I'm dealing with bruised ribs. Yeah, be careful, folks. The falling out of the bed, being woken up by a floor is never good in any way.
Facts.
Zach, how you doing? National Junk Food Day. That's AKA my birthday. But
they have a day for that?
Right. They got a day for everything now. Right? Happy Dustland Day. Happy, Little Doggy Day. It's just ridiculous. We've gone overboard with days. Ped, how you doing? Wade Wilson, welcome back, sir. Let's go. Hashtag WFU. Use the hashtag anytime you post about wrestling. We appreciate it and help bring this community to get a community together as we fight back against the IWC. We fight back against the narrow-minded. We open the discussion. Why did you like what you liked? Why did I like what I liked? And can't we kumbaya and get along, even though we might not agree?
Just have an open dialogue. That's the biggest thing. I don't like how many times have we argued? I don't need to say this, that, the third about your mother and everything like that, just to say I like, I dislike Wendy Chu.
Yeah. They're my favorite. Instantly with the name calling. And I called some key people out on that kind of shit. And the pretentiousness. Some people out there think because they have a podcast or they work for a news source in wrestling that somehow that gives them the right to just be ignorant to people that even if they just ask a question, there's certain people that can't help themselves and it bothers me, but that's a different story for a different time. Eric, how you doing? Let's go. Wrestling for Life buddies. Can't wait for tonight's show. And I bet that everyone in the IWC, especially AEW sickos, are laughing at TNA right now after last night's Slammiversary, their own WrestleMania. I don't know if they're being laughed at by anybody, to be honest. Some people might feel like it might not have the ending or whatever, but overall, what a success. Like, I don't know who's laughing at them. And if I was AEW, I wouldn't be laughing at them.
I was gonna say, Eric, I don't want to go at you because I know you probably didn't really mean that, but yeah, you can have that even what I'm mad at of
right.
Even if it's still getting people just if you want to just look at it as people are discussing TNA for 2 days, 48 hours straight now. When has this is the most TNA has been talked about in the 3 fucking years we've done this channel.
Well, that's the question. And I saw my thought is this. And we'll make this short and sweet because we got about 4.5 minutes now.
Yeah.
What was going to be more talked about? Mike Santana winning, completing the story, wins the title, and we all move on. Or Trick wins it again, and now we're up in arms, and the heel got everybody upset. To me, that might have been the bigger talking point.
Oh, I would agree with that. Do you think AEW's All In last thing set the precedent of baby faces over strong? So people going into TNA kind of felt like that's become the precedent of pay-per-views?
I don't think so. And again, it's so hard to say that the precedence is being set like last week.
Masha was going to win. Mike Santana was going to win. We got both of them lost and the world's ending.
That's it. Again, the fans want what they want. We've seen this all before. They all freaked out and blew up the internet over R-Truth. R-Truth's back and everyone stopped talking about him. So where's the money? In the debate or in the actuality? So anyway, Izzy, welcome back. Eric got you. Yes, rest in peace to Theo. Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away at 54. It was a swimming accident. So T's and P's to his family and everyone else out there. Michael Spikes, congratulations, sir, on being the new predictions champion. I might be his second time winning it. Garrett, welcome. Odds, good to see you as always. Yes, Theo passed away. Damien, the leader of the Hopium Tribe's back with us. Daryl, Keith, Ford, how you doing, buddy? Josh is with us. Kevin got you. Christian Power, I enjoyed my time with the predictions champion, and last night I came out a fighting champion. You gave it a good old try, and once again, you'll win it again. I mean, it comes back around. It's not easy to win those prediction titles, so get in there. And we will see you the next time it is on the line. Big one, welcome. Yo,
and confirm that the predictions title has more lore and more gravitas behind it than the speed title.
Facts, easy. Paul, let's go. Dale, the OG's in the house. Kevin, we got you. As always, Scott Rizzo, was a pleasure. I'm proud of coming out predictions champion after the entire WrestleMania weekend. Sir, I mean, you had a good weekend. Let's go with that.
You made me just think of Freddie Got Figured. Are you proud?
Are you proud? What's up, everyone? New Undisputed Predictions Champion. Let's go. Now he flexes. There, he starts with hello, and then he realizes he's the champ, so he flexes. I like it. A much well-earned flex for Michael. Larry, good to see you. MDB, the knee pad patrols in the house. Kevin, Scott, Kevin, Rachel, Blue,
Rachel.
Let's go.
I mean, if it has a Q, it's Raquel.
Oh, there you go. I mean, English Raquel. What's up? Hey, how you doing? Congrats. Richard back in the house. How many? I got so many predictions wrong. Listen, I ate shit last night on my predictions. They did not go well. So OTC 1, Roman Reigns returns. Ronan, good to see you. Dennis, Michael Spikes, we already got you. Dale, we got you again. Damien, Kevin, just repeat. Who else? Where are we? Sean Reed's in the house. Frankie back at it. WWE now has TNA top titles, and Bubba they're trying to make another big payday. Wrong people won my opinion. Fair enough. Yeah, and again, you're fair to have that opinion. It wasn't my choices to win. Now they got me intrigued at, though, where does this story go and how do you make it right? It's the second, third act, and the heroes look down and out and beaten up.
I will say it's not that I don't see the idea of WWE Big Brother flexing on this whole situation a bit of now all the TNA titles are in WWE. You've got Bubba on LFG and everything.
Yeah.
I don't think it is the world crashing in on TNA. I think that they could very much do, like you even mentioned earlier, of this invasion angle. We're taking over. I am Bound for Glory's in October, right around where you could do like a War Games or anything like that. Maybe.
Right. Jason, giving you a welcome back. I don't know why to all the moderators. How about to everybody in the chat?
Well, no, he's just apparently I just needed to be let in by my guards.
Right. Stand. But Richard, welcome. We got you already. Bradley, good to see you. Dale again. MDB, Lion, Fish. I love that the Hardys won. We're all the same age. Laugh my fucking ass off. Support old guys. Go, baby. That's it. I mean, again, they're still doing it. They're still doing it. Some rumors that, if they had lost, they might be done, but they're not. Apart from storyline, Frankie, the moron. Well, yeah, no, definitely. I think you're talking about Kazarian, I hope. Ringsider Anthony, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? The Geek Box, back to back. I like this. Hello, I only showed up the stream. I just showed up the stream. Let's go. Geek Box, how you doing? Everyone say hello to Geek Box. Go check out Geek Box as we are about to start any second now, as I got the Netflix logo. We will get to the rest of roll call. Get in that chat over triple digits with us already. Again, we want to see 200 in this chat here tonight. So be a friend, tell a friend. Then.
Oh, Jesus. Now. Forever.
So just go dap. Klaatu, how you doing? Port Huron, Michigan. Together.
There we go.
As a fellow that actually was at Lake Huron this weekend and spent a lot of time living on Lake Huron. Shout out to Port Huron on the other side of the border.
There you go. Well, shout out to Klaatu as well, though. I know he was showing all the love. And he's, I think, allegedly our elder statesman in the chat right now.
Yes, one of them for sure.
Allegedly, again, we don't checking for papers out here. So if you tell us you're 69 or something, we're gonna believe you, unless you're MDB.
Let's go. But Hardy's looked strong last night, innovating in 2025. Yeah, and I mean, again, I think they're winding down physically. They can't do everything. Jeff's still taking big bumps. Matt rooting them on. We'll see what happens, but we'll talk more about it as we go. Ronan, we'll get back to that, but thank you for the comments. The Geek Box got you already saying hello. KJ and I agree that the match sucked, but the ending was okay with me. There you go.
That makes me that's really interesting because I didn't hear Anthony's opinion on the result. So to hear him say the ending's okay, that weighs a lot to me because Anthony's obviously resident TNA insider and everything. Absolutely. He's the diehard of that. So
yeah, and I mean, Anthony, to his credit, like he came straight out, and you don't hear him say this very often, but he felt like the match sucked. The match was not good, and then you got this flat, holy fuck ending. So
but is that the MO of Trick Williams? Trick Williams has, for the most part,
but he's been okay on this run. Yeah, I mean, he's been okay as we're going to the replay of CM Punk becoming the number one contender for Gunther. Does Trick Williams has no chemistry with any of his opponents? That's what Nick was just saying.
It happened with Carmelo. It kind of happened with Joe, and now it's happened in a triple threat. It's been kind of a bit of his MO.
Right. Zach, welcome back. MDB, we got you. Geekbox all over it.
The choir. And he came out with Booker T, Black Snow is fucking robot and everything.
Yeah, he did. I thought that was hilarious. But Andre Adams, why are cage match ratings a thing? I mean, again, in concept, I'm not mad at cage match. They created a website where people can give their opinions. The issue with cage match, kind of like Meltzer Stars, is people try and weaponize them like they mean something. So, oh, this show only got 2.2 or this show got 9.8, so it's a better show. Fuck that noise. Same thing with, you know, oh, this match got 5 stars from Meltzer and this match got 4.5. That's the better match. That's not how this works. So cage match in theory is not the problem. It's people trying to use it as a reliable source to judge.
Do you blame 4chan? Do you blame Reddit? Or do you blame the users that abuse it?
I blame people like Meltzer. I blame people that follow guys like Meltzer that think it means something. That's it. Like, I've never heard a cage match be like, I've never in all my years and all the years covering this until recently where people were throwing cage match ratings out. Nobody cared ever before. Like, this was not a thing. Just like Meltzer star ratings all of a sudden became like this. For some of them, like, you'll see the fans online that they'll repost Meltzer stars and be like, see, 4 or 5-star matches, best pay-per-view ever.
So it's not like the Can-Am Film Festival. It's not Sundance or anything.
Right.
Does wrestling need something like that?
Yeah. We are something festival like that.
Yeah.
We are something like that. You want to get votes in and take some opinions. Do it here. Bradley with the $2 super chat. Niggy! So Adam Sandler, welcome back, sir.
Release the good. Popeye's chicken is the shit.
Popeye chicken is the shit.
As we have the Judgment Day showing up with all the belts. All the belts.
All the belts. Spaz with a $10 goodie. KJ Claus and Prodigal Nick. Allow me to loose plug, pause. Tighten that shit up, bro. Later this week's The State of Wrestling will cover Fallout from Great American Bash, Saturday Night Main Event, Evolution, and Slammiversary, and some wrestling mental health stories. Spaz, we love it. We appreciate the support, sir. Go give Spaz some love. And again, thank you so much for that super chat. As we start with Punk.
No. Roman. Oh, shit. Sorry,
wait,
I heard just like I heard in my head. And I was like, Roman. I almost threw my shoulder out, throwing up the one.
It's funny because it instantly like, oh shit, my stream's not synced up.
I watched it last week's.
All right, CM Punk, the best in the world, opening the show tonight. AJ
Do you
the
think that now with Seth on the sidelines that they could work towards a Punk Roman kind of angle of, say, after Punk beats Gunther at SummerSlam, spoiler alert for predictions, and you get to a Roman Punk WrestleMania match, maybe Seth's healthy by then, or
well,
because you had the whole situation to where you didn't pull him up. If you're going to make some tension between some guys who could have some tension and did well when they had their tension,
they already had it, right? There's pre-existing tension, so I agree with that. You can instantly run that back and get that going again, no problem. And again, this whole situation with Seth and how it works out and what the implication of all. I mean, I still got this little thing in my head of if Braun Breaker was to be bestowed the Money in the Bank, Braun Breaker could easily hit a spear and become champion and leave that open for a little while. And again, maybe not popular choice, but my God, would it shock the world? But yeah, Punk Gunther, I do think that there was a potential of a cash in for this match. But the idea that CM Punk could have WWE gold all over again is crazy.
Do you think, though, that it was all work? It was all a lie. They pulled the wool over our eyes, and Seth Rollins cashes in Money in the Bank at SummerSlam?
I don't think so. Listen, I'll put it this way: if it is a work, I'll be super impressed, because the only people saying it, like, a guy like Alvarez says, people told him it was a work, but based on what we witnessed, they did a good job making it not seem like a work. And generally, you and I watch away from the ring. What are they doing away from the camera? Because on camera, they got to kind of do their work. But when you see a guy like Seth visibly and like out loud screaming, yelling fuck, because he knows he blew a tire. I mean, if he showed up at SummerSlam and stomps Punk and runs away with the belt, it will be insane. It will be epic.
Yeah, but I also don't think that they're going to shit the bed on national television to work over the audience and everything. Like, on one hand, cool, you could get me with like some Braun killing stuff, but with Seth shiting the bed on national television in one of your biggest matches on that show, I don't think that was intentional.
Yeah, I mean, that becomes the problem where people are overlooking the fact that they absolutely murdered that match. And then maybe they're, well, then that makes like this whole ruse. Yeah, but you don't book a match on NBC and then just like, a couple minutes into it, blow it out.
Well, and if he was good enough that he could still have the match, but he was covered in injuries, so then why not have like a 5-minute match and then do something to where it goes out? Not like 30 seconds, 2 minutes.
Exactly. There was, I think when they try and work something like this, like even last night with Trick, there's a little bit of a tell of, I don't think he's really hurt. This case, it didn't feel like it. So if it turns around that it is, good on him, because it was great.
I wouldn't even say it was great, because the ending was kind of still bullshit in that match. If that's where I could tell that it was LA Knight and Seth Rollins. So that's where I could tell that was like, this is legit, because he just hits boom 1, 2, 3 and we're out of here.
Oh yeah,
we just
he
need
stuck
to get
his
out
head
of
in his
this.
armpit. Yeah.
I can promise you, we're all raising our hands, folks. Everyone, hands, touching hands. Scouts honor. Everyone, raise your hands right now.
I will not quit. I will give you everything I have. So Punk opening the show with a raw speech, setting up his match against Gunther for SummerSlam. Could we get CM Punk as your world champion? But hello, Mr. Quake, Frederick, I see you. Vance, Mega, Kyle, Wesley, Richard, we got you. Be fresh. Welcome.
I wasn't trying to call you a liar or anything like that. I wasn't saying you were lying. No. Yeah. I don't want you to take it that way. I'm just saying sometimes people on the internet like to do deceivious things.
Right. Jake, what's up? Kyle, we got you. Chris, welcome back. I love the storyline, but I get bored if Roman doesn't go with the world heavyweight. I'm new here. Well, welcome. You came to the right place. Again, the tricky part is not everybody. And Gunther's got something to say.
Right.
It's showtime. What's up, Ken? Raw time. Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Oh, I see Jose. I'm not going to click on it, but saying I'm rusty. I'm rusty like a trombone, motherfucker.
Right. Raw is in my hometown, and unfortunately, I'm not there since I got off work 30 minutes ago. Well, we're glad you're here, Rocky. Hope you're having a good night. Trust me, we've been there. Nick and I both have wrestling go through our cities, and we're like, I want to hang out instead. So here we are.
Bound for Glory might be close to my neck of the woods, and Dudley Boys, get up.
Do it. I mean, the one last time, I mean, it's almost worth it.
Yeah, but I mean, how much do you really think Devon's got to go? I think it's going to be a lot of Bully and a lot of Jeff.
Yeah. Some people think that Devon might substitute his child in, but that kind of defeats this one last time thing.
Yeah, that would just be really awkward.
It's Mikey. So, Nick, it's Mikey.
Hi, Mikey.
Give it to Mikey. Stare down between Gunther and Punk. The crowd's on their feet. Been so much wrestling.
Punk costs his hair higher so he looks taller next to Gunther.
Maybe. Smart move. I mean, we see some of these wrestlers wearing damn near platforms under their feet. So
right.
Josh,
So
we got
who do you?
you.
All right, I'll ask this to as they're just staring at each other right now. To you into the chat, who is more likely to have the title change at SummerSlam? Punk beats Gunther, or John Cena loses to Cody?
Punk Gunther. I'm still not convinced that Cena's ready to give that belt up. Though
Well,
some
Cody's turning
interesting
heel,
things.
isn't he?
Well, I don't know. I think
I don't think anyone knows. I think a lot of people are making really strong guesses.
A lot of people are fucking around right now, and a lot of people have some theories. You know, him wearing the glasses, him wearing the watch. I do not recall ever seeing Cody do a splash, a frog splash. He did it.
He didn't do a frog splash. He just fell.
He just fell. It's hard to expand when you got all that suit on, right? But like the signing, I don't know if the double turn works. Listen, I'm in for the ride, but if I had to put money down today, I think Gunther losing the belt is more likely than John Cena.
Fair enough. I would agree with that. I apologize to anyone we may have missed in the chat, but I see.
No, we're catching up.
Well, no, there's been a few that we'll get always the one people that like pop in for like a comment and we end up missing them. So mea culpas. We still love you. Gunther going at Punk right now, but Spaz with a $10 super chat. Leon Slater teamed with the Hardys, became the youngest X Division champion, got put over by Moose and a returning AJ Styles. With the other titles gone, is the main champ of TNA star made. Hey, well, and Moose may not be long for TNA, depending on how his 5-year deal works.
Yeah, very interesting. But they're whatting Gunther right now. Is Gunther reminding Punk who he is in very Gunther fashion. Happy Monday. God bless, Jordan. Remember, folks, we have the super chats, the super stickers, and you have the ability to repeat yourself. We try and click on as many comments as possible, but this chat be busy, and we do our best. Gunther is the reincarnation of Hackenschmidt. Puppy KJ going deep.
I was going to say, show of hands right now, anyone who even knows of George Hackenschmidt.
Well, you said George even, like we both do. You know we do, right? Like,
right, not us, but I'm saying
there, right? I wouldn't say I could do his biography, but I've definitely heard the name.
Well, if you can pronounce Hackenschmidt and just by reading it like that, you know the name he was going for.
No way Punk wins. F Seth. Welcome back, Nick. Victor.
Full glass case of emotions there.
Right. I'm gonna maul you.
Push you around. I am the bully.
That's so provocative.
Yeah, but Gunther works so well in this.
Oh, yeah.
Think about the star power that WWE has right now. Just at a whim. Braun Breaker, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Gunther, Jey Uso, Karrion Kross, Sami Zayn, and I'm just naming Raw. I haven't even gotten to SmackDown here.
For sure.
And not even and there's people injured on the sidelines that they can still bring in.
Right. Oh, Gunther just walks off.
See, he
leaves him standing.
He kind of licked back after the last time they interacted. CM Punk shoving him down.
But Gunther puts him in his place, lets him know that he's the big bad general. He is the mountain to climb on this show. And we'll see if Punk can do a derby and climb that mountain. Speaking of mountains.
Is Saxton the longest employee from WWE currently?
He's got to be close, doesn't he?
Him, or there's got maybe somebody that does like cameras or something that we don't know about. Oh, Naomi and Stephanie McMahon. That's an interesting combination no one had really thought of because they're now both still on Raw now.
I like it. Hi, newbie. Punk wins at SummerSlam. It's possible. These what chants are killing me. What is wrong with the what chants?
People hate them at times because just why? They always take it as insulting.
Right. Gunther needs to wear socks with his shoes. I'm just saying. Sharp and sweet, short and sweet, both work. Zilla Fatu come in WWE in the next 2 years. I think he's getting closer.
I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of 2026. Yeah. I thought 2025 would have been a thing, but we'll see.
Wow. Michael Cole calls Naomi insufferable.
Oh.
Naomi is good. She's great. Great.
And I even like the idea of her teaming up with Nia Jax and all of that. We're all trying to literally figure out who this is coming out right now.
Roar of the Lions by CFO. Oh, it's Rusev. Jesus. Did anybody know whose entrance that was?
Look, we've only seen it, maybe once?
As we run back, Rusev and Sheamus, who look like they're about to have an 7-match series and become a tag team.
You're telling me with Cody Rhodes getting cast in Street Fighter and Roman Reigns getting cast in Street Fighter, you couldn't cast Rusev as Zangief?
He 100% shoe-in for Zangief.
I know we're showing our nerd here, but it is still interesting that we've just got this banger of a match literally on Monday Night Raw. And it just, I don't know, it kind of feels like, well,
again, I think part of ours, we're a little trained right now of, this is a good lower mid-card match. We're getting to the point where, people are like, well, look at Rusev. He comes back. They do nothing with him. Where the fuck you going to put him? It's full. The clown car runneth over. So you need stuff in the mid-card. You need stuff in the bottom tiers of the show.
Is this the thing that wrestling fans or a large chunk of wrestling fans who are on Twitter aren't actual sports fans? So they don't understand that if you sign a guy late in free agency or in the middle of training camp and everything like that, he's not going to be an instant starter and a fucking game changer for your team and everything. He's more of a role player going to flesh out the roster. He will fill a role that has been lacking. Yeah. But respectfully, Rusev and Sheamus, not world champions right now. Maybe ICs around there, but not world champions.
But you got to get them in and do stuff before you put them in with the important stuff. Like Rusev, say Rusev beats the shit out of Sheamus tonight. And then a couple weeks from now, he beats the shit out of someone else. And then when he does turn and look at a Punk or a Gunther and say, you're next, maybe not the best term right now, but when he does turn his attention, this is what some companies aren't doing well, is building that. Like you said, if you are a walk-on rookie, you got to work your way in. You don't just show up and go, hi, I'm here to try out. I'll be starting your first game. That's not how it works. You got to earn that spot. You got to work your way back up. So having Sheamus and Rusev in a nice early match, the fans are cheering. Again, is there a lot of implication to it? No, but it's necessary. You got to keep them relevant. The other thing I think at play is this is the byproduct of a bunch of people that were given participation medals their whole life. So everyone's not equal. What do you mean there's a tier system? What do you mean we have to earn something? It's on merit? What's this merit you speak of?
Right. Well, and it's still going to be a good match. Don't get me wrong with that. It's still going to be a fantastic match. But I think it's the people that instantly jump to, well, see, they're just burying Andrade and Phoenix and Penta, because Penta's not a world champion right now. He's buried.
Nick, I'll give you the greatest example. There was clips going around of Penta fought Gunther on a house show.
Mm-hmm.
Great. For most people, it's very cool that Penta is fighting the WWE World Champion. That's very cool.
Shows where they're going down the road with that story.
Right? For others, here's Penta taking another L. What? Wait, what?
It's a fucking house show.
But even if it's
no one sees it except for Twitter, you fucking no, that's just
even if it's not, they just don't the idea that Penta being in that realm is good for Penta. Penta went from not being on TV at all to now in matches with some of the top guys in the company. That's a win.
Penta is so good right now on Monday Night Raw that we've all accepted that we're not going to just put him with Rey Fenix when they do the draft and everything like that. We're just going to leave him and Andrade as a tag team together, and Penta can still just be a singles guy.
Absolutely.
He's been that good on Monday Night Raw, so we can all shut the fuck up about that. Of the whole, like, oh, he's on a house show taking an L. The fact that he's even in the ring with your world champion. There, you run practice drills with your top guy versus the guy that he's going to be working with next.
I didn't put a poll up. I didn't put a poll up. 61% are going Sheamus. It's fluctuating though. It's getting closer
that would
to 50-50.
be because they just showed Rusev just got the last win, so we would trade victories.
There you go. Go Rusev. Hoss fight. Let's go. Big meaty men slapping meat.
Facts.
Bash 8, welcome. Naomi definitely retains at SummerSlam. I'd let her keep that title for a minute.
I think that it doesn't end until you get the Bianca Jade trios, whatever, triple threat, something or whatever.
Well, it's hard to say that because she kind of went it was almost like Naomi said, I'm done with y'all. Y'all go fight each other. I got to go this way. I'm going to go get this belt. Like,
it's going to be really interesting to see how this all plays out because the storyline's gone every way that we thought it was going to go. It's gone the complete opposite way.
For a lot of reasons, yeah. So that's very interesting. KJ Yanks 1, Blue Jays 0, bottom of the 5th. Only one. It's one.
Well, and I like how they point out to you, like, I'm not a Yankees fan or anything.
Dude, this channel is the funniest thing. Like, there's things that are Knicks things, there's things that are KJ things. So
no, 100%. Well, you guys are right now leading the division, I will admit.
Fingers crossed. We're having a good year. Nice bounce back year. We'll see what the trade deadline does.
Well, the AL East is also like the closest I looked at it out of every other division in MLB. We're the only division that's actually close, like from first to like third or fourth.
Yeah, but I feel like the AL East has been a murder's row for like 2 decades now, 2.5 decades.
Facts.
But we are off and running.
I love Monday Night Raw, says OG Josh Perry. Are you surprised we haven't seen a Jack Perry?
No, I don't know. And does Jack Perry really move the needle?
I think so. I want to see Jack Perry at this point.
Really?
I at this point, I want to see OC.
Do you know, and it's literally, I've said this on the record before, I don't want to jinx it. I haven't heard anybody clamoring for Jericho. That being said, if Tony Khan was smart, give Goldberg some money and set up Chris Jericho, Goldberg, retire match. We're going to do it right for Goldberg.
Ric Flair, triple threat. 3 men enter, 1 man leave.
The wee woo match.
Exactly. No one leaves until an ambulance is called. Victor, I didn't mean to do this. I've been away for a minute. Big Nick Yankees won to my culpa.
Right. Nick's like, I like stuff too.
No. I just think it's funny when it's the Yankees versus the Blue Jays.
Right.
Like you don't have a football team, so I can't say that. And I don't exactly have a hockey team, so we can't go that way.
Right. I didn't know until I saw the outline of his head in the dark. Pause.
Whoa.
All over that. Yeah. We're going to pause.
Yeah. Do you have files you need to release, Boston, with that statement?
Right. What's up? Go ahead.
No, I don't know where you had it. It was there, and then I was gone away.
People forget Sheamus Cesaro
had 7 matches in 3 months, and every one of them was an absolute class in wrestling. Yes, and then they became the Bar.
The Bar.
One of the greatest underrated tag teams of all time.
Yeah, I like the Bar. I'll never forget Cesaro knocking his teeth out and then speaking funny for like 6 months.
The T-shirt was phenomenal.
Right. I'll be right back, Nick.
Fair enough. Speaking of pauses, I got Sheamus about to be... he was going to go flying off the top rope. Says, nay. Try again. Hey, what do you say? Now he's got it. Clothesline off the top of Sheamus. And again, it is fully live, so you can't always, anticipate if you're going to get a little too caught up there, and he played into it. Sheamus botched. Yes, he did. And at least he admitted it. That's the thing is it almost, do you get a pass on a botch if you admit it? Rusev just hucking Sheamus over the announced desk. That's where we're going to go into commercial break. I thought they were going to go on the commercial break on the clothesline, but the Boston, there you go, absolutely. Chris, I'm telling you, a heel Jungle Express will slap. Well, we still don't know if we can even get Luchasaurus back. Like have the Jungle Boy theme, like keep scapegoat. No, you can't have Jack Perry coming out as the scapegoat too. Oh, that's too positive. That's too sing-songy. TLC, tables, ladders, and light match. Let's go. Yeah, because no one has missed Chris Jericho since he's been gone. I don't blame you. Blue Jays to the lead over the Yankees, 2-1, bottom of the fifth. See, I shouldn't have been talking shit. Who put the botch in Botchy Bunch? I don't know, but who should be hitting like, share, and subscribe right now is all of y'all and all your families, all your friends and everything. Be a friend, tell a friend, spread the good gospel of wrestling out there. Again, often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. We do what we do because other people can't do what we do. Like KJ mentioned earlier, and we were talking about it. You see all the people freshly new to TNA, and oh my God, I can't believe that they didn't have what I wanted them to have. But no, TNA's building their own company on it. I'm still waiting to when we actually hear a TNA TV deal announcement. Now, granted, I can already see, I'm already predicting if TNA announces their TV deal is on Tubi or A&E, which are also being used by WWE currently for Evolve and LFG respectively, people are going to instantly turn around and say that that's because of the WWE connection and that's WWE positioning them more to be on a network that they already have a deal with. If they end up on FS1, I'll be very intrigued. If they end up on a network that hasn't been talked about, those are the three networks that have been talked about. But if they end up on an FS1, it'll be really interesting. If they get a TV deal, I'm excited to see. But anyways, Spaz with a $5 super chat. Be careful out there. I left my 2 AW tickets in my car. Huge mistake. TK broke it and left 4 more. In better news, Alien Earth dropped a new trailer. Fair enough. I wish I knew what Alien Earth was, but yeah. The big thing to me that it seems is All In was great. I really am starting to question already, which I shouldn't be doing already, how they are handling what's next, what the aftermath and everything. Like, what is it this week? We're getting Tony Storm versus Billy Starks, and we're getting Hangman Adam Page versus Wheeler Yuta. Those are 100% surely the feuds I thought were going to be coming out of, week 2 after All In. It's just why you have momentum. Why are you choosing to run away from it and not use it? As I'm back in action, as I got Sheamus throwing hands on Miro. Rusev, terrible. Every AW wrestler that comes back over, whether it be Malachi, whether it be Miro, Rusev, I still end up calling them their AW names. Allen, Izzy Dame, or Charlotte Flair. In what? Who I like right now? MDB, I know you'd like Shannon Scrub. And everyone should follow suit. Yes. Izzy Dame or Charlotte Flair. I think Charlotte's still pretty great. I heard her out there of getting teary-eyed, misty-eyed when she was getting We Want Charlotte chants. Scoop slam from Sheamus on a Miro. Throwaway feuds. I don't even know if this is exactly a throwaway feud because you can still tie it into a personal feud of Christ. Wasn't there a clip around? Yes, there was a clip to where Miro and Rusev was when he was still with Lana. I believe they're actually remarried for God knows how many times and all of that. But to where he had Sheamus over and they wanted to throw on Total Divas, and Sheamus popped up. No, we ain't watching that shit. So these guys actually know each other and have our friendship in real life here. So you can tie a bit into this, and it's still, you could be building to the guy who faces the winner of AJ versus Dom, or is the next in line towards an IC title shot, is building to take on a Braun Breaker, a Bronson Reed, what have you. So I will say it's an undercard feud. It's not a full throwaway feud. I will say that. AD and AZ, Nick, did you see your boy Josh Allen got married to Haley Steinfeld? Yes, I did. And she was also in Sinners, who I watched recently. How you doing? Rusev, 1, 2 count. Yeah, the Bills are going to be all over the place. We got a new stadium coming up. We're going to be in a Hallmark movie. We got, Hard Knocks. No, trust me. There might be some Hard Knocks chat during commercial breaks here on this channel. Josh Allen could rot for that. MDB, no, don't be mad. He won out. I meant Tony was booking throwaway feuds next. Oh, fair enough, Jose. I'll give you that. Yeah, that's really the best way you can kind of go at it. It's like a continuation of a story that's already done. Huge need from Sheamus for a 2 count. But yeah, it's just, oh, don't tell me. Every time now I see a replay, I worry that we're going to a commercial break here. But it's still one of those of, you could be progressing and leading into your next feuds, especially for Forbidden Door, etc., that's coming up, versus you're stuck in this. Like, it's like having DLC in a game that you've already beaten. Is Jerry Steinfeld her dad? What's the deal with Josh Allen? I know it's Jerry Steinfeld, not Steinfeld, for everyone that's can comment now. But yes, as Sheamus up on the top, eating a fist from Miro, chops to the chest. Is the new stadium for the Bills going to be a dome? No, actually, I don't even know if it actually has it might have a collapsible dome. I don't believe it is a dome. I have a Josh Allen meme. I'm waiting until fantasy starts to drop on Nick. Yes, well, also, by the way, spoiler alert, cat out of the bag, and we're still figuring it out, talking it out. Super kick from Rusev off the top rope from Sheamus there for a 2 count. Yes, we will be bringing back. We do always the Fantasy Football League and the Fantasy Hockey League and all of that. And we're getting close to when we got to figure out when we're going to be having the Fantasy Football League, who's going to be involved, the draft and everything. But also don't forget, I believe it is this Thursday, we'll be out here gifting away the greatest wrestling award here. The Golden KJs, the Wrestling for Life, midlifeies of it's over the first 6 months of 2025 here. Is this a 60-minute Iron Man match? Good match. Wow, Sheamus. Does Roman form a new group or get Jay and Jimmy back? I think he just goes solo dolo. That would, to me, make the most sense. Go solo dolo. I mean, it's already been rumored that Jimmy and Jay are going to tag team. You're also getting cross storyline and everything like that, cross show. So we're just go back to what, the Bloodline again versus the Bloodline, or the Bloodline versus Evolution. That would be a bit interesting, but I don't see it likely. As Sheamus saying, "Bring it," as Miro's just stomping through him. Thoughts on KJ's rant Friday night? I was unaware of his full rant, so maybe when KJ comes back, he can give you his thoughts on his rant. Yes, what's the deal? Anthony, Nick, the triple threat match you were talking about, Flair versus Goldberg versus Jericho, last man standing with Bret Hart as referee. Yeah, last man breathing match. How about that? Has that ever been done before? We can see it. Already see Nick seeing trades? Yes. I'm the trade master. It's fight night. Yeah, and again, these two guys are beating the piss, tar, and leather out of each other. We've got a shillelagh. Road kick. As the officials trying to put the ring buckle or the ring pad back up there. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus picks up the win, and it's our buddy Oregano. Counting the 3. The rantering. If I just say his name 3 times, is it like The Conjuring? KJ White. KJ White. KJ White. There, if he shows up right now, it'll be a boogeyman scenario. I might have to run away because of that, but 1-0. 0-1 is we're 40 minutes. It's still crazy to me. We're 40 minutes into the show, and that's our first match. But a hell of a match it was. I heard they were thinking about a dome a couple years ago. I wouldn't blame them. I mean, but I think that's also part of the Buffalo aesthetic, the advantage we have of you got to play in a snowplow game. What happened to Tama Tonga the Hyena? I believe he's still recovering from injury. That's why you have Tongaloa, Hikaleo. You have 2/3 of the Tongans. As I've got El Grande Americano backstage with Byron Saxton. What's he got to say? He's speaking better Spanish than the shorter El Grande. That's what I call a hot sweat is Dragon Lee showing up. He's so smaller than him. Ludwig Americana. Yes. Will the new stadium have bathrooms? I would hope so. Yeah, I know we're not exactly doing something fully as we got both men fighting backstage right now. So it clearly seems like we're setting up for a fight either tonight or this week of Dragon Lee versus El Grande Americano. But it's really interesting to me that Ludwig has now been the one besmirched or blessed. I don't know which one counts. I guess you can fully disseminate on this of besmirched or blessed of Ludwig as El Grande Americano.
I think it's blessed. I think they got him on TV. I think it's campy. I think it's funny. I think it's kind of similar to what we talked about. I know somebody said like Rusev and Sheamus is, it's like a throwaway match or it's a nothing match. But yeah, some matches on cards used to be nothing matches. Like if you ever listen to someone like Cornette and he reads the old programs, like the first 2-3 matches were just,
what the fuck?
Oh, we're going back to are we going back to who I think we are? Speed. We're going back to I show speed. I smoke speed.
Well, is this the fucking is this a clip from Unreal? Because if they show this on Unreal and actually expect that anyone with 2 brain cells clacking together fucking believes that that's what really happened
behind the scenes,
that's what's actual behind the scenes,
right?
Then I'm sure you have a cage match account,
right? But yeah, so they're showing the little clip going back.
Yeah, see, WWE
Unreal. There you go. I mean, maybe the curtain doesn't go all the way back.
Oh, that if we were talking about a situation that was unreal, what they just showed us was unreal.
Yeah, I mean, again, we all remember that spot for the spear that it was. But ladies and gentlemen, we have the next match coming up, the triple threat. Very interesting. They're trying to crown tag team #1 contenders on Raw. Not quite the zip that the SmackDown division might be having.
Not at all. I think the most zip that's been going on in this tag team division is the zip on both of these on the New Day's attire here. What happened to the New Day?
Right? They've been in mourning the death of the tag team division. It's been, I don't know.
Yeah, but they're a whole new image, visage, everything like that. I don't know if I don't get it or just that they wasted the whole heel turn
They had
potential.
they had so much heat, Nick. So much heat.
And it's just I don't fucking care anymore. Like, I'm rooting for the Creeds in this match because I don't care.
Right? It's hard to care. Like, it really is.
Is there anything that excites you right now about the New Day that you still want to, outside of the fact that they're veterans and like
no. Like, I don't even really understand like the darker side of their heel turn now. I mean, it's not what I expected, and I feel like they didn't capitalize on them when they were super hot. And I really think they could have done more. But like you said, for a long time, they had nobody to play with. You know what I mean? Like, they were in the sandbox all by themselves.
Right. You don't care? They have new gear on tonight. Exactly. I don't fucking care. New Day win, New Day win, New Day, New Day, New Day. Is that just because that has become the base standard? Like, I'm thinking we could almost get a 6-man, 6-team tag match, ladder match at SummerSlam just in the SmackDown division. We can't come up with a new tag team in the Raw division outside of the New Day, which the New Day's been there since the tag division was born.
Right? Just hanging around. I like their heel turn. I thought there was a lot of potential to it. We saw SmackDown pull away in the tag team division. But I mean, at least maybe this is a step in the right direction. I think Finn and JD winning the titles was good for the tag team division.
Oh, it's the best thing for that tag division. I would rather watch them versus the Raiders, them versus the Creeds, than I would the New Day with the belts. Do you think that WWE's, and this is a tale as old as time, that WWE needs to just unify the tag belts and just one tag team champion across all the brands? Because when you split it at this point, tag team wrestling's already been weak. When you split across two brands, you don't have the talent, you don't have the story, you don't have the depth to build it.
Yeah, I think so. I think I've kind of put this out there for a long time. I like what they've done with the women's tag team division. I think you're watering it down too much, and I think you have an opportunity. Now you can use your 3 shows to have the matches to build up for contenders for your championship. So the division feels strong because every night you're kind of being exposed to, more tag teams within the same division. Here, I mean, Raw is getting exposed. The Creeds haven't really found some groove. Not having Chad hurts them. They're good. They got a bright future, still super green. The New Days, heat kind of dissipated. Yeah, and I guess, a LeBeau hasn't been cool for quite a while.
Well, we literally took till just now for any one of us to mention the LeBeau here.
Right?
As Bailey and Lyra going at it backstage.
Yeah, because Bailey and Lyra are getting tag title shots tonight.
Oh, I didn't know. They might win, motherfucker. They might win just because of tension.
Right? I don't trust Bailey all of a sudden. Like, she asked for this match, and she said it's, they get their WrestleMania moment that they didn't get. We can work together. We're going to win the tag titles. And
I'm really intrigued by what Becky wants to add towards SummerSlam and everything, because that's also part of it.
For sure. But we are getting the ad for WWE Late Night with Tony Hinchcliffe, which will happen at SummerSlam weekend.
Will they air this one or tape it at least so someone maybe outside of the offices can watch it?
No, because even last time there was like 3 or 4 things leaked, and the fans wanted the whole company canceled.
So then stop doing these stop advertising them.
No way. You listen, you're selling tickets to an event. You do it behind closed doors because people are soft like marshmallows, and you let them have a fun time.
Closed doors is not a good thing to be behind when it comes to WWE.
Yeah, but you can have some shit behind closed doors. Like, you don't have to have everything.
Not if you're a McMahon.
Well, he had plenty behind closed doors. All right, just be out here fucking cleaning out his closet. It's not good. It's not good.
I'm sorry, mama.
Thank you for picking that up.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, right now 57% going New Day, 33 going Creeds, 10% going Low.
Fair enough. Well, I'm going Creeds, and I'm gonna go.
You're going Low.
For a minute, I'm gonna go Low.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick taking a pause for the cause. The show rolls on. We got a triple threat right now for your tag team titles. Who will be the number one contender? And who will go after JD? Right now, we got Julius in the ring with. Oh, he's in the ring with Woods, and I think we got 3 guys in the ring altogether. Both guys from New Day. Julius, double suplex. The tag titles mean nothing. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily agree totally with that, Ken, but I don't disagree either. I think you're not far off. They haven't meant much. I would argue that the SmackDown titles might start meaning a little more, even though I'm surprised with the Wyatt 6. And I actually don't know if the Wyatt 6 were the right choice at this time. I think maybe you were better off keeping the Street Profits as champions for better matches. Like overall, that kind of thing. We'll see where it goes. Raw doesn't have one. Even, AEW's tag team division's lacking. TNA's tag team division's going pretty good. Got some really good teams over there. Big ladder match last night. But yeah, ultimately, we'll see. What the fuck is the shot with the fans? Why is it corny? Listen, Grandpa. Why you being grumpy about why are there fans? What is this shot? Who cares? Coming back into the arena, no big deal. Looks good. Shows the people. I think they like the flex of, look how many people are in the building. This tag match should be good. Not bad start to it as Woods gives us a little bit. Is that Flair or Jarrett? Is that Flair or Jarrett? It feels a little Jarrett to me. Shot wasn't corny. The fans were. I mean, now we're hating on the fans. Gang banging on fans just for having a good time. Come on, Jose. I quit, or last one was standing stipulation for the IC title. Could be. I mean, we've built this one up, and it's been a grudge match. There's been a rivalry here. So, yeah, do we potentially add on to it, tack something to it? For sure. And as it stands right now, SummerSlam looks phenomenal. Ultimately, I actually can say I feel more excited for SummerSlam than I did going into Mania. I'm looking at this card for SummerSlam, and I'm pumped. I think there's going to be 2 amazing nights of wrestling, lots of intrigue on the card. It feels like, and I wonder if this will be part of the plan as far as we might not have, got out the gate or got out of WrestleMania weekend on the best note. Let's try and get SummerSlam very right. First ever 2-day SummerSlam. They feel like they want to make it count. So that's my hope. As for some of you, you are in commercial. For the rest of us, right now, Cruz gets the snapmare. Kofi gets the tag. And I do believe we are running the 2-man system. 2 guys in the ring can tag any team. I wish they'd just go the third. Actually, nobody's on the apron. So where's Julius? Where's Julius? Shot wasn't corny. The fans were banging on the fans. I don't know, folks. Raw needs the Usos or the Lucha Bros badly. I think the Usos are coming back together. That will be a huge boost to your tag team division. Again, I really, really like Andrade and Phoenix. I know the Lucha Bros are the Lucha Bros. I think Penta's having a pretty solid run right now on Raw. And I think Andrade and Phoenix have been really good. Maybe at some point you build towards bringing those brothers together. Maybe there's a story there where, they all end up together and there's animosity between Penta and Andrade. He's really my brother. You're just a friend. You're not blood. Does it lead to something? There's potential. and I like it a lot. But I do really, really like Andrade in Phoenix right now. It's the most relevant Andrade's been in his return to WWE, and it's the best little thing that Phoenix has had so far. And I don't know if there's many things I can say negative about Penta, as far as joining WWE. I think it's been done very well. As American Made make the tag, we get a 2 count, 2 count, 2 count. Can I get 3 points if I call the stipulation right? Maybe we'll give you some bonus. We'll talk about it, Anthony. We'll see. Wrestling Days and San PP podcast. All right, Timmy. Thank you. Why so much emphasis on the word nothing? Wanna prove a point sometimes there, Jose. I got another idea for the Blue Jays. Mitch Keller. Mitch Keller is a good pitcher. Sorry, not a pitcher. But yeah, Mitch Keller is good. Are they still winning 4-1? Good fifth inning for the Jays here tonight. As we come back out of commercial break, folks, and I will quickly remind you before we get back to the action, we are back tomorrow for NXT. We're back all week long this week. On Thursday, 8 p.m., we have our award show. We're looking forward to that. The midlifeies, as we call them, the Golden KJs. As the polls are up now, voting will be closed Tuesday afternoon, and we are looking forward to the show on Thursday night. It's going to be a good one. It's always a good time. Poison Rana. Wow. Brutus Creed gets popped on his head by Del Toro. Imagine how much better this Raw Tag Team division would be with the Good Brothers, Authors of Pain, and Gallus. But no, we got to cut them. And so, Boston, I mean, I like the Authors of Pain a lot. I like the Good Brothers a lot. I'm a huge fan of Gallus. I completely and 100% agree with you. Don't get it. Don't fully comprehend it. Yeah, and even like with the Good Brothers, you have singles ability, especially out of Machine Gun. Gallus, I mean, they're talented, especially as a faction. Both coffees are outstanding. So, and that's not negating Wolf at all. So I get it. And it boggles my mind a little bit that even if you kept 1, 2, I don't understand what the problem was there. And to your point, we're kind of, we could probably upgrade a little bit from what we do have. But Joaquin Wilde is on fire right now. Getting the crowd to do the old LWO. Ivy pushing. No DQ. Adam Pearce is still a hypocrite. Sappet, why? I'm curious. Elaborate. Raw needs better tag champions for sure. I mean, no. I don't agree with that because I like JD. We got to give him some time now. But JD opens up the door to have some really, really good matches. Finn and JD McDonough, if you get them in matches with the New Day, you get them in matches with, even like a Street Profits, or if you can get the Usos, they'll give you phenomenal matches. But, Al Grande going after Dragon Lee. Remember, Al Extra Grande. And the Creed's pulling. All right. Al Grande take. A pancha. Let's go. Action happened everywhere. Looks like the New Day are going to steal this one. Setting up the Midnight Hour. Oh, nice reversal. Great finishing move name, by the way. Oh, shit, no way. And whoa. Get out. Ladies and gentlemen, the LWO, with the help of Grande, kind of steal the victory and are your number one contenders. How do you feel about it? I'm a little surprised. But again, you probably get a good match out of it. Interesting. Nitpicky wrestling fans are cringe. Roy, I would agree with that. Absolutely. AOP and Good Brothers were not over in WWE. TNA and AEW haven't even picked them up. I mean, you don't. AOP is a tough one because they need, like, we've only ever seen them be like the henchmen, and that's what they are. Big bodies. You put them in big body matches. Maybe there was some concern there about their ability to do so, and so maybe they don't make it. I don't see any problem with Gallus. I don't see any other problem. If you have a quality tag team, AOP we can debate because I know even Nick's not a big fan of them. As flankmen to some type of faction, they work. As a standalone tag team, maybe not, but they can go. We've seen them do extremely well in NXT, right? So we can't forget that or negate that. Lining up the fans there for why? You never got, like, I don't know, they're just hanging out. Now we're being nitpicky. Come on. Thank God for the New Day. Imagine taking your kid to a wrestling show and making core memories so core. What do you mean? The kid's having the time of his life. He got to see a drone. That would be enough for a little kid. If I was 5 and a drone flew by, I'd lose my mind because it was the 80s. But still, think about it. Speaking
Are
of
you calling me a drone?
and a drone flies by.
All right, but speaking of the greatest tag team in
Damage
wrestling
Control.
right now. No, not Damage Control, the Kabuki Warriors.
And
Well, I was going to say we're the greatest
okay.
tag team, but you stomped on that.
Right? Stephanie talking to Io. Oh. Io, that's going to cook, dude.
I'm just more baffled Stephanie with body glitter on. She has body glitter.
This match
you
is outstanding.
That's the thing, though, is WWE has the best women's division, has the best main event scene right now, is arguably the best mid-card scene. Like,
right.
I know everyone's, well, they can just sign all the talent, but it's also how you present the talent and how you book the talent.
Tonight, sorry, Nick.
Yo.
Sorry, man.
No, you're good, but yeah, tonight.
We're going to do it tonight? That's crazy.
No, I heard you mention this on your on my pause, not your pause. That would be weird if I heard you mention it on your pause. But SummerSlam being better or more compelling than WrestleMania. And I hate to say it, I kind of agree with it.
Right.
It's one of those, it actually feels like the biggest party of the summer versus WrestleMania almost felt like an albatross of like one of those, you kind of just, we got to get through it at that point.
I'm nervous about the next WrestleMania 2026 going back to Vegas. If it doesn't even feel more of a bit of a, they're going to have to do some real strong booking to kind of counter the malaise of back in Vegas.
I'm hoping, and it's again, and all dependent on Seth Rollins' knee, of as they're showing Seth pinning Roman. That to me is your main event of WrestleMania 42.
Okay.
And now if that seems in question, maybe you pivot to a Punk Roman and you can run back Rollins versus Roman at 43.
Yeah, for sure. Now, we are on a commercial break, folks, and we are still rolling. It was just double checking. So, yeah, for SummerSlam, John Cena, Cody Rhodes, Tiffany, Jade, Randy Orton, Jelly Roll against Drew McIntyre, Logan, Gunther, CM Punk, Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Io, Becky Lynch, Lyra, Judgment Day, Roxanne Perez, and Raquel, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu in a steel cage, and more to come.
And we still got a whole other night to build, which we haven't talked about publicly.
1 second.
Too much, I feel. Go ahead.
Sorry, Trick Williams is here with the TNA title, getting pretty heavy boos.
Is this to build up Houston to where Taker is going to go, you know?
Oh, that's right.
American Badass on him tomorrow night?
That's it. He's here cutting a promo right now. I ain't worried about doubters. I ain't worried about fans.
Addressing everything about how when he won it and everything.
Right.
Now I'm trying to figure where I was going with that. But anyways, moving on.
Sorry about that.
Very good.
Devil's Kiss Tonight. Sounds like a song.
The devil went down to Georgia and he was looking for a kiss to steal. He was a
Right.
behind. He was looking for a behind.
Benny saying New Day going to TNA. I'm not sure what indicated that, if I missed something.
Well, it's again, to me, I'll bring it up since we're in commercial break. What indicates Cody Rhodes turning heel here? I know I've been the one that's mentioned Cody Rhodes turning heel, but now I feel like he's just found his huevos, and everyone's like, he's turning heel. He's turning heel.
Right.
Well, John Cena is going to go out as champion, babyface. They're going to do a double turn.
Right. Yeah. I mean, again, a lot of this, we've seen it a lot with the internet crew. Is like it gets started as a rumor. Guys like us or somebody out there will just throw it out there, and somebody will run with it as like a true article. And next thing you know, people are showing up expecting it. When does this happen? And you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, you were here on Friday. Did anything to you with the contract signing? And I know he splashed and he, forced John to sign the contract and everything.
Right.
Well, is there anything that fully makes you think, oh, we're leading close to a John Cena or a Cody Rhodes heel turn?
No. I know people pointed out the glasses. People pointed out the watch. But at the time, just watching on surface, Cody cut the same promo he always cuts. The start soft, get hyped up, come back down, get hyped up again. I thought it was almost like the baby face finally saying, I've had enough of this shit, and putting a stamp on a moment. It didn't feel like this is setting up for him. Like he didn't, like if he would have kicked John between, in the twig and berries, maybe it felt a little different, but because he used the belt.
Are we so set on that precedent that the heel can't actually ever look like a badass that if they do, they're a heel turn?
Maybe to an extent, but
well, because that's what you were just saying there. Of he put his foot down of like, no, I'm sick of your shit.
Yeah. Pierce is trying to get Dom back to the ring. This is still not. I like this ongoing dodge a match.
Hey, Uncle Alan playing a janitor. All he's missing is a hairnet, and he's serving you that square pizza at the cafeteria.
Right. I like this EJ. Like this
I like this era of Uncle Alan.
Right? Uncle Alan. New Day. Nothing makes sense anymore.
He should have been from the start.
Janitor Styles. AJ the janitor.
He's just got to clean up everybody's mess.
Right? He could restore power. Are they teasing going to TNA?
I have no consequences. Creed.
I
don't get the whole Grayson Waller pairing up with.
I don't get it. Don't understand it. Where is Theory?
Well, yeah. Why is Theory not more involved in this? Like Theory's a guy. If they break them up, do you do Theory or do you do Waller and the New Day as a pairing?
Not really.
I don't want it, but it seems like that's where they're going.
It feels like, a little forced union, to put it politely.
Austin Theory is injured. No, he is not. Not to my knowledge.
That's the question. I do not recall a report of Theory being injured. If I missed it, or maybe it happened and it slipped my mind. I just know I haven't seen him, and I actually don't really comprehend how Waller and the New Day are being comrades here.
Right. A phenomenal janitor.
As here comes Becky Lynch.
Bucket Club for life. Do you dig that Becky's not coming out here? Well, she's got the yellow wrist, so she's a little
right.
when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, I like that. It just was so fitting that the last time she showed up, she's wearing nothing but red and yellow.
Right.
And I think that was intentional.
Yeah. I think the WWE, as much as people don't want to give them credit, I think they're doing a better job than anybody out there right now playing the internet. We see them almost toying with the internet. We see these rumors come out and then the complete opposite happen. I mean, I still remember when the night Punk came back, there was reporters on the show, like during live saying, yeah, we've talked to people backstage. Punk's not going to be there. There's no signs of Punk. Punk's not coming. And all night. And then all of a sudden, like, so, I mean, we've seen it time and time again where I think there's some stuff and they pay. Oh, you're going to call me Becky Hogan? I'm going to wear yellow and red.
Is it real? Is it more of a thing, honestly, that the internet wrestling fan can't take that they've gotten worked, that they weren't the smartest guy in the room, that they didn't know everything that was going to happen, that they can't allow to be like to enjoy a surprise because I didn't know it was happening?
Yeah, again, and generally a lot of times we've seen where we get something that was unexpected and it's instantly criticized. Oh
no!
Hey!
I noticed who all had strong moms because we all just fucking quickly stabbed up. Right? Hey, stop it! You knock it off.
Right? I was getting prepared to duck a shoe. Hey!
Treat it like boxing, stick and move,
right.
Stick and move.
Right?
Yeah, waiting for that boomerang channel coming back at you.
Grayson Walter literally just said Austin Theory is down under. Pause.
And
Becky Hogan has been wearing a lot of red lately. She's embracing the Hogan. Never embraced the Hogan.
Well, we coming for you, Becky.
Right? The dude saying boring Bex. I like Bex. I see a lot of hate for Bex. I'm okay with Bex.
If you had to, and this could be a poll question, let us know in the comments after the stream and everything. What is your order for the Four Horsemen? Is it Bex, Charlotte, Mercedes, Bailey? Where does your statue fall?
Interesting. I mean, we've had this talk for a long time. I always lean towards Charlotte just because of the accomplishments. I think for me, it goes Charlotte, Becky, Bailey, Sasha.
Becky, Bailey, Charlotte, Sasha.
Charlotte below Bailey. Oof.
Yeah, I think Bailey as the role model had a fantastic run.
Yeah, but Charlotte's collect belt after belt after belt.
But I will admit I demark points because you got to flare names, you got to step up advantage and everything. I think Becky has been the best top to bottom. She is the package.
Yep. But like, I mean, she was so good as like she got so over, and maybe it's so much time has been removed from it, but she was so good as the man. The crowd loves her. The in-ring crowd still reacts really well for her. But it just seems like there's certain people that have just given up on her.
For anyone that's a huge Mercedes Moné fan out there, what separates her from Becky? Like, because they both are the top of their whole company and everything like that. Right. They both win anytime they show up for the most part. True. All of that. So to me, if you're a diehard Mercedes Moné fan, but you Becky Hogan, what's the difference?
Yeah, what's the difference? Becky, if you go across the board, Becky's probably, I'd give Becky definitely the edge on the mic. I'd give Becky the edge on something like versatility. In ring is probably Becky as well. Mm-hmm. So what do you love about Mercedes but you don't get from Becky?
Right. That's the question. But
everyone got punked.
Lear out here. What are we building? Stipulation?
it would seem like there's something akin to that. I wonder if they follow this with the tag match that's up next.
Oh, I would still assume that, but I'm wondering what.
When she loses at SummerSlam, she can never challenge ever again as long as she's champion.
I don't know if it's the makeup in her eyes, but Leah out here with the pink eye. She been on that vitamin. Good. She on that 2 pack. I will, and I know we got the 4 lifeies, the mid-lifeies, and everything coming up. Spoiler alert. Lyra has been one of those that I was not the biggest fan of, probably 2024, 2025 going in.
Right.
So far, where we're at right now, she's won me over.
Oh. No countouts, no DQ. There must be a winner. There's your step. That's going to be a good match.
Well, she's saying, if you're going to put this on me, I'm going to put this on you.
Right. Lyra, I agree with you. Lyra has been outstanding. I think I was a little ahead of the curve on cheering her on. And she just had really good matches, but not much personality to support it. But yeah, I think she's really found herself working with Becky and Bayley. She's come a long way. You see her maturing. Even tonight, I think she's doing a great job, delivering this promo.
Can I say Bayley getting involved has really helped her better than Becky being involved, because she was going into the feud at WrestleMania with Becky and she wasn't there. So I think adding Bayley into it really helped her round shit out.
Perhaps. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. As Becky reaching out for the handshake.
Oh, manhandle slam.
Lyra says, I got you. Bird Lady on fire. Good response for her from the crowd, by the way.
She's
and
winning.
Here comes Bayley.
Right. Does Bayley cost Lyra at SummerSlam? She can never challenge for it before or again as Becky's champion, and that leads to going at Becky that way. I know I might be last horse out of the station with this, or if there's even a horse left in the barn with this. I still think that they're going to try and do Bayley versus Becky as a singles match.
I don't know that they are now, perhaps, but it feels like everything's building for Lyra, and Lyra has that SummerSlam match. So does Bayley cost Lyra so she gets a shot? But
does Becky just piss off?
I don't think so. She's doing well.
Right. So what do you do with Becky if she's not in a title picture? If she's not, and I know that's the conundrum, but I'm saying with where you put her in this situation.
Becky, I think, Bayley might get phased out of it by the end of it, right? Or you lead to some type of, I don't know. Do we
out of everyone involved, like you said, Bayley would be the one most likely phased out of it. I don't think that's the situation, because I think Becky loses the title somewhere here. She has to. And then it's now, where do you go with her not champion? Does she go back at it, or does she take a minute and go back away for a minute?
It's a good question. Ultimately, they both seem like they're in a pretty good run. Could Bayley use a bit of a reset? Maybe. People expecting her to turn heel. I don't like the idea of going to SummerSlam and Lyra could just get screwed by Bayley, so Becky retains, and then Lyra can't go near the IC belt. I don't know if that's the best approach for me, but we got a lot of moving parts with this one, similar to other storylines going on right now.
Right. Could you do a Becky Rhea?
Oh yeah, you could.
I'm just trying to think of other things that would be really good matches that may not have a title involved.
Yeah. Again, even you could pull off a Rhea Bayley if you had to.
You could do that, but I think that's a title.
Yeah, and you'd have to find ways that, obviously, you have to find your path there. But any of it's possible. And that's why you want this kind of talent to be around. And again, you get really solid non-title mid-card storylines. It's good. It builds up your division. It makes you feel strong. But for those who can't see what we can see, We are on a commercial break for some, but we are getting the start. During the commercial, we are getting the start of the tag team match. Actually, we're getting the announcement, but it's getting close.
Yeah. See, I'm on commercial because I tried your Canadian feed earlier, and Netflix said nay.
Right. Dom is facing AJ Styles as soon as we get him to stop faking sick.
Yeah, and that's Dom, not AJ. AJ's the one out there praying.
Yeah, AJ's praying for good luck.
Please, Lord, if you just help me back into TNA one more time.
Right.
This fraud, Triple H, knew that a large segment of fans were loving this feud being presented as the gold standard of workweight wrestling in WWE. So he spited us by booking a no DQ match.
Oh, I disagree.
Put the LMAO at the end, Johnson,
right.
Because outside of that, I was like, so how do I block you on Twitter?
Right, Reginald, I disagree. Yeah, I mean, that's funny, and I'm glad the LMAO is at the end because yeah, I can see it now. I could read it a million times in the next couple of days. But man, it's a good feud. And it's been a good story. We don't know where it's going, so that tells you something about it. And I mean, at least the matches have all been pretty good matches because of who's involved.
Are we set into this position as wrestling fans because we have so much good wrestling that every bit of wrestling has to be amazing? Nothing can be less than amazing.
Well, do you remember we used to get the cards even on a Raw? You'd get like, fucking a throwaway, whoever against local Handsman Talman. You get a squash match, you get a Brooklyn Brawler match thrown in every week. Not every match was like an important match.
I remember when we were doing the channel and we would still have, we would think we know matches that were happening that night. And then all of a sudden they just don't happen because changes.
Right. No, I mean, again, I think with the understanding that your main events stand out as important, your main event talent stand out as important when not every match is supposed to be a 25-minute back and forth barn burner. That's why on Wednesday, like the best part of Wednesday was Fletcher, that opening match he had one-on-one. It was solid, good energy. Is there a rhyme, a reason, a story to it? No, it's just a nice showcase match.
Right. As we are underway with Roxanne and Bailey going at it right now.
Right. Oh.
Spaz with a $5 super chat. Clearly, the answer is JC has a KO title open challenge on NXT. Answered by Charlotte, who wins, takes it to SmackDown, has her own. Answered by Tessa.
I got high hopes.
Controversy sells, I guess.
Right? Yeah. No, that might be a bit of a stretch, folks. But no, I mean, it's great fantasy booking. That's a lot of big steps that I don't know if they'll ever be willing to take.
Yeah, but I'd also really like if TNA just did what the Dark State pretended to do and actually invaded and everything like that. And, we're going to take our titles back. If you're not going to fucking run us over anymore.
Right? As the crowd is chanting, dirty, dirty Dom.
Dirty, dirty Dom, dirty, dirty Dom. Funny.
Dom's over even when he's not out here. But he is out here, isn't he? Dirty Dom
with us in spirit.
Right.
He's got to be one of the most overacts in pro wrestling right now.
Right. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's crazy. We were begging for him to go to NXT. Just like, give up, kid. Go back to NXT. Start over. And now here we are. And the crowd's chanting his name even when he's not involved.
The man got chicken tendies over.
He really did. He really did. And they were all ready for
McDonald's and all the fast food industries. Oh, a service of gratitude to Dominic Mysterio of getting nuggets over.
Yeah, fans saying "Dirty Dom." Yeah, singing along. That's crazy. But Dom is at ringside to stand.
Oh, he is. Okay, fair enough. I was like, did you see he's talking about dyeing that mullet blonde?
Right. Could you imagine he shows up with a blonde mullet?
Tiger King, I'm never going to financially recover from this.
Right. Roxy gets the tag. Oh, jumps into Raquel's arms.
I like that as a. I
That's
like
cute.
them almost more as a tag team because that's some like cohesive move of like,
Right.
I know I'm tiny. Catch me. Throw me.
No, I really do like the tandem offense, especially in a good tag team. And yeah, you're right. Like that's a nice move, a nice touch.
Well, is it also saying something that Liv and Raquel got introduced or got added to the voting for best tag team in pro wrestling? Because there was only so many men's tag teams.
Right. There's only so much we could do here, folks. Tough question to both Nick and KJ. Who could you see being the first main roster star to compete on TNA?
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles might have a foot in the door already, but could be someone like Natty. Watch Natty.
Yeah, that would be very fitting. Well, does she count as main roster or Evolve roster or what?
I think I still, does it still count? I think so. Might be a bit of a stretch.
Bailey's not a bad shout.
Bailey would be fun. You know, Chelsea has a history there. Could she circle back?
Chelsea's not a terrible shout at all, especially hubby.
Right, but I don't know how Chelsea and Tessa do in the same place at the same time.
Somebody gonna get hurt real bad. Well, she's suspended. Remember, she's suspended.
Touche.
Tabernacle.
As we are on commercial, I believe for some of you, Raquel in control.
Sammy G, what are the chances we get Roman Reigns? Oh, undeniable. We're just waiting for it.
Right. 58% of the chat taking JD. And I think we're getting this is awesome chance. Maybe.
I hope not, because respectfully, it's not. Like, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just you have to hold those to when it's actually warranted.
Right. Yeah, you need to, maybe not during a chokehold.
Not during a commercial break for half the audience.
Right. Dom with a blonde mullet equals Jose Dirt.
You got your hooter and your hooteroo.
Right. Bailey missing SummerSlam at this rate. I wouldn't completely say that yet, but if anybody does, it might be her. I doubt it, though, after what happened at Mania.
Yeah, and it's still, think about it. We got 2 nights this time. It's not just the one night anymore. Like, I know you run off a good chunk of that card. That's a solid one night, but we've got 2 nights.
Right.
So we got to flesh out a good bit more.
Yeah, based on the way Triple H has been booking, though, like we're getting up there. Like I wonder how many more matches are we looking at? 4, maybe?
Well, how many is that total? I don't have it in front of me.
It was 8. Let me double check.
I was gonna say, fact checkers let us know. But even still, that would be what, 4 matches a night?
Yeah.
So I could see him adding 2 to 3 more a night.
Okay. Yeah. I'm with you. Maybe up to 6.
Well, 6, 7. Maybe a pre-show. I don't know. Well, and also let's not forget, allegedly Cardi B is going to host this, so it's going to be very interesting.
And we have some big matches as far as steel cage, now a no DQ. A Cody
Roll, Logan Paul.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of long kind of stuff. Maybe it's only 2, 2 matches, 4 matches.
Well, how do you? Well, Paul saying Nick and KJ, Raquel and Roxy better than Raquel and Liv. We'll see. How do you feel post Jimmy Fallon tonight? Jelly Roll, Logan Paul, feud still work for you? Or is it too much celebrity in my wrestling?
Oh, no, I think it's good. I think it goes back to like the Jay Leno things when Hogan took over the Tonight Show. I think it's similar to other, pro wrestling celebrity crossovers. I think there's a place for this, especially leading into a 2-night SummerSlam. As it, going all the way back to when I was a wee KJ, there was, you know, celebrities involved in wrestling. It was kind of a cool thing. So I got no problem with Jelly Roll getting involved. They're doing it. They're not doing it campy. They're not doing it silly. It looks like a guy who's friends with Randy, who has a legitimate beef. We know he's not a full-time wrestler, but, you know, he wasn't going to let some dude pick on him. Logan Paul's the perfect guy to kind of go up against that, especially with Drew. I mean, 2 of your biggest heels working together. That's a long-winded answer, Nick, to say, I think it's going well. It's fun.
Oh, no, well, trust me. In the wrestling scope, if you're outside of our social media and everything like that, you have to give a long-worded answer to explain of like, no, I think it's good because you have 2 of your top guys with right. 2 of the top most searched people and most entertaining people right now. Right. 2 of the biggest celebrities going right now. Yeah. Yeah, like you said, you look at a WrestleMania 1, 2, or 3, et ceteras. You mentioned, you know, Karl Malone and Jay Leno and everything like that.
Right.
There's been celebrities in wrestling. The vast majority of this match is going to be Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. Yeah. Let's not forget. And Logan Paul can still go. And I loved him out there. These damn celebrities showing up and taking our spots away and everything.
Yeah, it's bullshit. And nobody feels that way. And they understand it. Like if Jelly was going to be on the show, you know, all year and have a run, we'll have a different conversation. But when you bring in a celeb for 3-4 weeks, again, we have a celebrity wing of the WWE Hall of Fame. Some very notable names that we want to get into are on it. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, and then people talked about, oh, Drew and Randy. What would you have them do? Sit at home and do nothing? Would you have them just fight each other one-on-one? What would we like to have name value involved in something? It instantly gives it credibility. So that's where I'm kind of, you know, I'm okay for it. And this idea, so who should they only work with, like Tozawa and Otis? So then nobody really gives a shit at all? I don't think that's the answer.
Yeah, that brings up, you know, the Maze and the zombie matches and everything.
Right.
Like it's just, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and we've had some really, you know, even...
You haven't had a moment like to where wrestling's featured prominently on a late night talk show since, like you said, when Jay Leno and Eric Bischoff were going back and forth at it and everything with WCW,
right?
And all that.
And
like,
Jay Leno,
yes, it is celebrity. Yes, it is fucking corn, but it's celebrity shit that's going to draw in people that don't normally watch wrestling.
Well, and that's it. And like, I mean, Jay Leno couldn't wrestle for shit. Dennis Rodman barely could wrestle and barely tried to wrestle. He was a lanky mess.
You're about to sit there and say leg drop from here, but you're about to say Jelly Rolls on the Snooki level of wrestling spectrums.
Well, you know what I mean, though? Like we've had a lot of celebrities come in. I mean, like Bad Bunny came in and did his thing. And people were, oh, he's so good. But they gave him tag matches and they gave him street fights to cover up that, you know,
he can hit a destroyer amazingly.
Right, like he did a really good dive from the off the ropes into a group of people.
Fell gracefully,
right? So if we can run all those names, we can run a little Jelly.
Sounded like we're making breakfast out here, but yeah.
Right?
Now, would have Jelly been more intimidating before the weight loss or after the weight loss?
He might have wanted to keep the weight on before his WWE debut. Big sit down powerbomb.
Bailey going tag in.
She called to Bailey. Bailey
might drop the elbow.
Yo, there's no way they win.
One
big elbow. Wait for Kel's back.
Oh, the Rack and Rocks attack back at it like a jackrabbit.
Rack and Rocks, let's go.
It's so weird to me of now because you've had Alexa and Charlotte kind of halfway work as a tag team. I'm like, are they just gonna mash people together as tag teams and hope they work?
RK roll. Dom up on the apron, distracting Bailey. This has been a really good match.
what is a menu item at WWE New York in the 1990s? The RK roll.
Can we get the RK roll, please?
Right. I have 3 RK rolls. I'll have a lay at the smack it down and a rocks on the rock.
Raquel kicks Dom. Raquel kicks Dom. Dom goes down. Pimp down.
I need an edit. I know everyone does like the rings falling out of people like Sonic. I just need tendies or nuggets falling on Dom every time he takes a big bump.
That's the move. As Raquel, are they going to lose? Speaking of tenders, big drop kick. Nice camera shot on that one. You could see Lyra in the distance get close.
Oh yeah,
that was good. Off the ropes. Oh wow. Double face plant.
10 to the 2, pimp down, pimp in distress.
Oh,
yo, this man's even got the ref out here just
supporting the neck.
Assist. Oh, AJ,
giving him CPR. That was good.
I love this from Uncle Alan. I am a master of disguise. I'm going to be a master of disguise.
So good. Oh, wait a minute. Becky. Oh, Bird Lady. Smashing thy face into the stairs. And then just ducks out. The ref's no wiser.
Roll out and too much pleather. She got caught up.
Don't roll up. Do your finisher.
1. Oh, 2.
Oh,
two rolls plant. Come on.
Send it up.
Goes over. Bailey to belly. But Raquel's legal.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
Raquel.
Oh, duh.
Done. Emphatically, Raquel putting a statement on this match. Good match, though. I thought it was a good match. Maybe a slightly overbooked, but they're trying to tell some stories. Yeah. Big win. Bailey's up, going to be dejected. Lyra's hurt. Becky's hiding.
I think this has been the best run of Raquel's run, her whole career in WWE.
Right. Yeah, I would agree.
She's actually been able to be solid in this whole situation. She hasn't had to take a leave, knock on wood, or anything. And she is the Diesel in every situation. She is Kevin Nash of just, I show up, I got this shit figured out.
I got Jackie Redmond with Sami Zayn getting ready for his match, which looks to be next. And I agree with you. And how about, the idea that Kevin Nash critiqued her, saying she's working small. It caused her to augment her game, and she feels like it's done nothing but pay off. We're seeing it.
Yeah, but that's what needs to be a thing now. That's why I like seeing guys like a Taker or whatever. And I know we joke at Michelle McCool's involvement, but actually taking lessons from veterans and everything like that, instead of they're just shitting on the next generation of like, no, this is someone saying this of who's worked how you work.
Yeah, absolutely. Sammy is talking about Karrion Kross. Basically, Sammy could have been here, been in the gauntlet, and been taking Punk's opportunity if it wasn't for Karrion Kross.
And your busted ribs, and CM Punk, and Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed.
Right.
Which, though, I will mention, I don't know if we talked about it on the channel, but T's and P's, congratulations to, I guess, Kevin Owens' successful neck surgery and everything like that. I don't know what that fully entails, but
doesn't sound like a good time.
Sounds a lot better than what it could have been.
Oh, absolutely. So again, thoughts and prayers, speedy recovery. That is a guy that is going to get an insane pop upon his return. So we wish him the best, and we hope to see him back. But we will put the poll up for the next match as Sammy Kross set to go.
Who you got?
Bring in the righteous tonight. Make me a happy guy. Sammy, it looks like Sammy's going to win. Lights out. We get some snapping. Let's go. Let's do something exciting.
I did the Leon Slater when he heard AJ's music right there. When you said, bring me out the righteous and everything, it just started getting all giddy and everything. Well, because they very much have talked publicly of it's getting close. Times are coming here. to make sure you don't miss out. So it seems like we're getting towards a finality here, one way or another, and it would just be really fucking cool at this point.
It'd be really cool to see it. I'd be in for it 100%. And I mean, now why not? It's a Monday, nothing's really going on. Just throw like a holy shit, we didn't see that coming at us.
Well, that's a way if you're going to end this off. Of this has been a bit of a feud as tale as old as time, a bit with Cross and Sammy. Yeah. You want to end it off, then now Cross has his own little faction and everything. And could it be they go Daniel Bryan and we're going to recruit you, Sammy? We're going to welcome you in. We love you, Sammy. We just did this because we love you.
Right. Yeah. Right. It works. And that's what we've been watching with Cross over the weeks is, the corrupting of Sami Zayn. And I like Sammy Hogan. Come on. This man takes way too many L's to be Hogan.
Yeah, there is not a
the worst creative control in history. Like everything works for me, brother. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, he's just stuck on everything works.
You're gonna lose tonight. Oh, I gotcha. You're gonna lose.
Right.
As we get Scarlet.
Oh, I got commercial, but 444 saying thoughts on WWE Unreal.
I think it's unnecessary, and I think it's we're all gonna watch it. We're all gonna take a tune into it. I think one of the things that hurts wrestling in 2025 is it's too exposed. So now it is just, it is bona fide theater. I liked it. Again, do we go full kayfabe like the old days? Nah, probably not going to work. But I do think we've seen companies do better working social media, keeping their character kind of consistent, from the show to your media scrum to how you present in person. No, not everybody does that. And I think that's where, when one of your wrestlers on a show are getting in a verbal altercation with you over the politics of wrestling, it kind of takes the luster off things.
Yeah, it's the preview that they showed earlier tonight that very much made it seem like they're still gonna work kayfabe a bit into it and everything. Right. I guess I'd have to wait and see if it's what I think it's gonna be, to where they pull back the curtain way too much.
Yeah,
I don't want that. Like, it's really not, like, we're the nerds that always want to know that shit and everything, but we don't need to have open access to it.
There's a line, like, we don't really go into the writer's room of our favorite shows, or we don't. I mean, I know you can.
You, James Gunn, how dare you do that to Superman? Like, what are we doing?
Like, I mean, I don't need all the tricks told to me. I kind of like to live a little bit in the, oh my God, that was pretty cool, I wonder how they pulled that off vibe, right? Like, and again, I'm not, old timey. I'm not the Jim Cornette out there who's shaking his fist, being like, the Samoans should walk around with face paint on at all times, like that kind of idea. And they don't, they don't have to go as far as they used to. However, I think there's a line where you devalue what you're trying to present when it is so overtly a performance.
Yeah, it's even doesn't even have to get into a performance level of, like, I'm a NFL fan. I don't need to know the play call that's going into the fucking quarterback and everything. I don't need to see his fucking play call sheet and everything.
Right. But some fans are going to bellyache about this. Look, I got it. So we were just on a commercial break, and man, what bothers me, and MDB's right in the sense of that entrance is dope. Like, it's the old NXT one. It's Fall and Pray. It's that energy. Scarlett looks amazing. The visual's amazing. And you ran it on a commercial. Like, who did this guy piss off?
Is it that, or is it one of those? We're going to go with how low we can go with this, of how much we're going to get the fans that stay true behind.
And then we come back from a commercial, and he's looking for AJ Styles again. Finn and JD trying to settle him down. Dom's losing his mind about AJ.
But I love it because that's such an old school fucking style. Remember,
Right.
well, it's Vince, to where he's in the hospital and the doctor pulls the fucking mask down, hits him with the bedpan. Price check on Jackass, Booker T.
Right? That shit's good. So Dom has been ordered by Adam Pearce to get to medical or relinquish the IC title. Get some lollipops.
I still hate though, like you said, we got Cross's entrance, which is one of the best entrances in pro wrestling during the commercial.
Yeah, do Sammy's during the commercial. We've seen it 1,000 times.
Oh,
I love Sammy.
But he had the promo right before.
Right? But I'd rather see Karrion Kross's entrance on TV. To me, that's
I love everyone though that's already predicting AJ is going to be the doctor.
Hondo.
I'm waiting for the bedpan.
Right.
Clank.
It's good shit. See, that's the stuff. I mean, imagine if they ran like that Austin grocery store thing, or even Austin in the hospital and Mick Foley in the hospital. I think the large contingent of the IWC now would shit all over it. It's dumb. It's stupid. It shouldn't happen.
Look at all the fucking avocados he wasted.
Fucking hell. Amen.
Right. No, it's one of those. And that's still one of my greatest fucking segments to go back and watch in wrestling. Price check on Jackass.
Price check on Jackass.
Or even fucking the beer truck, the milk truck, like having those spontaneous, holy shit, didn't expect you here moments was fucking great about pro wrestling.
Right. Silly but serious, take notes. I just think the fan base has to be more open to not everything's about the world title, not everything's about wins and losses.
It's okay when you don't know shit.
Yeah.
It's okay when you go into a movie and I don't know that Thanos is gonna die in the third act.
Yeah. 100%. And I mean, we're getting a kick out of this AJ thing.
Oh, I love it. AJ's going to be the doctor and the medical bro. I'm telling you, go ahead.
Oh, for sure. We're getting a split crowd chant right now. Let's go, Sammy. Let's go, Cross. AJ orderly. Yeah, wait till he has to give him the rectal exam. Turn your head and cough.
I am.
Blue Jays win 4-1. Big dub.
You got a big one for me.
Right. Scarlett looking devilish, heavenly at ringside.
That's the thing. Is it that one of those things with Karrion Kross of like, how can I really be mad you're not getting booked well? You look handsome. You have a wife.
Right.
Like, look at what your life situation is. How can I really be like defend you?
Welcome back, Mike. Always appreciate the clicks. Thank you for being here. Call the doctor. I do enjoy when people think they're more important than they actually are. I watched Austin take one on the NWO this morning, holding Scott Hall hostage. Love it. Let's go.
Real quick, I love Mike of just thought you sent me packing. No, I'm glad it sent you coming back, my guy. I love you.
Back. The door is always open. Dr. AG for Dr. Thun. What?
I just was singing the Golden Girls. Sorry.
Thank you for being. I love it. Let's go. Quaker out there. I guess Dom just wants to continue walking around with the belt. Yeah, so Dom's trying to duck, dodge, dive, and duck the responsibility of the IC title. Does not want to defend it. So now it's forced Pierce to kind of give him the ultimatum. Eventually, this leads to a match with him and AJ. I love it. Let's go, AJ. I think it's good times.
It's been perfect storytelling, and it's been unique storytelling because it's doing a way that they haven't done in a minute. And it fits with Dom of being the chicken shit heel. That's what Dom's supposed to be, is the chicken shit heel. I'm trying to get out of here as much as I can.
Right. Sorry.
Apparently I missed a shout out to your grandmother.
Grandma Betty.
Grandma Betty.
Let's go. Oh,
I'm in commercial break. I don't know.
Ross is just kicking Sammy right now.
How
Big
many over
forearm.
under 5 bumps from Cross in this match? Are we still keeping track of that? Is that still wait? No,
Right.
Slammiversary happened, so now we aren't mad at that anymore. Do you think that it was just everyone was so like had that pent up rage of like I'm supposed to hate All In, and then All In was good, and then I was supposed to hate everything from WWE, but Naomi and Cash and shit, so shit was good. So now I didn't like the end of TNA, so I gotta let everything out.
I just think there's a huge contingent of people that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what happens. They feel they're so insecure about themselves and about what their favorites are, and they're not able to project their favorites onto people. So that insecurity makes them shit on anything that's not theirs. So TNA does 7,000, they find a way to shit on it. You know, they have a big show, they find a way to shit on it. The WWE signs something or does something big, they find ways. Like, people are trying to downplay the sales for SummerSlam. Are you fucking kidding me? And I'm forgetting that, yes, great accomplishment. And this is where I get mad at the AEW fans, as I ranted on Friday about, is they force me to point out flaws in AEW that I don't want to point out. Like, it was a huge accomplishment that they did All In, Nick, but I don't want to take that away from them. But then you force me to point out that was less than half the building, right? You want to really impress me. You sold out Wembley a couple years ago, but I don't want to walk down that path. It's not a good look, but you got to give credit to the other companies that are doing good without getting, it's just that idea that only we do well. And if anyone else gets cheered on, it makes us look bad. So get mad.
See, I wasn't even going to go with the attendance thing because I still don't think that that's a huge thing. But to me, it's even like what we talked about before with like the production issues of you still, that to me sets you a bit apart and everything. Can I make a motion that from here on out, anytime anyone that can hear our voices references the IWC or is talking to a member of the IWC or anything like that, and trust me, you'll know if you're talking to a member of the IWC,
right?
Just send them Veruca Salt. Just send them the Veruca Salt gift, because that's really what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
No pleasing you. I want the world. I want the whole world. I want everything I want. But if you don't give me what I want, you're terrible. I don't want to see you. You ruined it. You don't exist. You're dead.
Right. As Karrion Kross continues to work out Sammy here, Scarlett said, "Hold this, Sammy." No, I don't think it went over anybody's head, my guy. We got that. Shout out to my Aunt Betty.
We literally referenced Golden Girls, my guy.
Forgot that. How high is he?
Or how high are thee?
Right. Fireflies in the crowd. It's a righteous tease. Is anyone else seeing fireflies? Yeah, there's definitely fireflies out.
Yeah, I don't know. They were hot and heavy here earlier.
Right. Don't book buildings you can't fill. I agree. I was going to say I have never heard KJ disclose his grandmother's name. Right. There you go. I can't let the secrets out, right?
Bradley's got a track record of all of our family members and everything. He knows the lineage. He is going to be the historian of the Wrestling for Life Network.
Right. Grandma Betty, shout out.
I like how it's now just anyone with the last name White must be related to you.
Right. For better or for worse.
Facts. Milkshake it is. Now you're making me thirsty.
Right. He barely hooked two. He just missed it. As Karrion and Sammy up to the second rope.
As Sammy's bandagey tape is very much moved upward.
I'm starting to believe they're doing a slow build up with Cross. Facts. I'd say.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
It feels accurate. Nice sunset bomb.
Oh.
Nice kick out. Nice kick out. Good match for the Cross fans out there. Cross getting some time.
All right, respect to Scarlett, but still needs to work on handing a kid.
What is it? Say, here, boy. Here, boy. Oh,
yeah, she on a swagger. Over here.
I'm not even sure what it is. Is it a pipe? It's a pipe, right?
Well, it looks like it's a pipe or a billy club with some duct tape or something.
Exploder. Oh, it's like spray painted pipe. It looked.
Yeah, but how is the ref not going to see that? It's not like it's fucking small. It's not like a flapjack or brass knuckles or anything. It's literally the size of your fucking arm.
Right? Down to here, motherfucker. That's how.
Are you satisfied with the length of this cross match?
Right? Scarlett's distracting. Oh, the pipe to the gut.
To the busted ribs.
Plays to the crowd. Goes for the pin. He got a 3 on a body shot. I'm surprised he could have followed it up.
Well, and he's rubbing blood on bit on his face from where? Who got busted? What did he just cut his bicep open?
I don't know what happened, but there is some red. Is it his nose? It might be his nose.
Shit. I good right result, just not a good match. I will admit, not a good match.
I thought it was good. I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
You didn't like the match?
I feel like I've seen that match like 3 times before.
Well, I don't think they fought 3 times.
I bet you they've probably fought 3 times.
Have they?
This feud's been going on for a while, and Sammy's been taped up for at least 2 weeks now.
Well, he jumped him in the back. That wasn't necessarily due to match.
Well, no.
Karrion gets the win. Karrion shows up, gets a 2-segment match, and wins, Nick. AJ.
Again, what bizarre world are we in? I hate that cross one. AJ has a WWE medical shirt on, by the way. Just noting that.
Sammy Hogan by DQ. Kind of a cop-out win.
Yeah.
62% were wrong. Or right. Oh, shit. Dom took AJ down.
I'm cleared.
It's official. SummerSlam. Nice move by Dom, though. Got him.
Right. Well, I was out there. AJ's got a WWE medical shirt on. I'm waiting.
Right.
Oh, he's going to sneak in there. And then Dom just, bam.
Right. As here comes Io Sky, folks.
It's so crazy that we can just get Io Sky versus Stephanie McCord just because.
It's insane, just on a whim.
And now I know some people are going to say, well, other companies can drop, a Tekla versus a Chris Statlander. But, one's built up to be something that matters. And the others, if you're a diehard wrestling fan, nerd, it matters.
No, absolutely. I mean, as I got Io Sky coming out to the crowd, coming out to the ring for her match next.
Right.
As we got more to come, folks, as the night is flying fast. KJ Nick continuing to honor TNA originals from last night. Joaquin Wilde, a.k.a. DJ Zima Ion, and Xavier Woods, a.k.a. Consequence Creed. Absolutely, absolutely. TNA's had their hands in a lot of careers, Nick.
Oh, 100%. And that's the thing, is it's still crazy to think about. TNA is like 20-something years old. You really think about it now. Oh, it's like, what, 4 or 5 years? It's right around AW. No, It's like 20 years old. It's been there.
Right. So we are.
It was the 2 when it was a distant 2.
Right. Io Sky working the crowd right now as we are in a commercial break. And don't forget, we are back tomorrow. Of course, we got NXT, and it's going to be a good one as they're in Houston, and the Dead Men will be in the building. Don't forget, on Thursday, our midlifeies, the 2025 mid-year awards. Who were the best in the first 6 months? Your votes are being added up right now. Go check the polls. Get your votes in and be a part of the award show on Thursday.
Absolutely. And make sure you're here Wednesday when it's the man beside me, Every Night Delight, the Iron Man of YouTube, KJ White's birthday. Do it. Be here. Send the man ice cream cake. I know he likes ice cream cake. Do it. Send him a gift card to Baskin Robbins, everything. 100%. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Blow this stream up of, again, It ain't no party like a birthday party with the wrestling for life. So absolutely be a friend, tell a friend. And especially it's going to be a spicy meatball because this man's going to be out here watching AEW. And you might not be alone. Yeah.
Said it so
provocative.
I got
know.
chills and I don't know.
No one knows what it means, but it gets the people going.
All right, I got the goose pimples. I don't know if it was a bad or good thing, though. But Stephanie McCool coming out to the ring, and I will be right back in a moment, sir.
Fair enough. He's going to go on the search for that birthday cake now here. He's already placing his order just to get it in advance. Man's already had the Wrestling for Life logo on an ice cream cake, and I'm jealous of him. But yes, I'm in commercial break right now, 100%. Often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. We are the Wrestling for Life Network. We do this. We do what we do because other people can't do what we do. Of literally covering anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling. And don't get caught up in the IWC nonsense of there is no loyalties. And trust me, if you've been here for a minute, you know pretty much all of us amongst the hosts and everything like that all have our selective fan bases or wrestling preferences. So yeah, diverse tastes out here. KJ gets AW on his BD. I got SmackDown on mine. There you go. There you go. Shout outs all the way around. I'm trying to think. I don't know if mine's all the way in September. I don't know if I get anything close to that. I think I might get like a movie release or something. But anyways, yeah, no, absolutely not. Yeah, no, that's great. All the wrestling and all the birthdays out here. Masupa, what? Marsupio? Inverted goosebumps. Devitz? Or did I turn you into golf balls somehow? Oh, Jose, poor KJ has to watch AW on his birthday. But no, that's why, folks, you need to be out here. You need to keep this man company and everything like that. I want to see all the super chats, everything. Because I got Mexican OT out here in Houston. But yeah, I want to see all the fireworks, all the super chats, all the gratuities and this, that, and the thirds and everything. All the love shown out here for Mr. KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, literally the man who I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for him and everything. Out here on his birthday. Still, that's how dedicated we are to the grind out here on the birthday, watching an AEW Dynamite randomly to where the main matches announced are Wheeler Yuta versus Hangman Page and Tony Storm versus Billy Starks. No disrespect to anybody, but I mean, I've seen other streamers tap out for less. I'll say that. Just saying. Mattress Mac, my nickname in high school. What? Mattress Mac? It's Mattress Mac. I need to know this story here. Is Mattress Mac a rapper? I need to know all of this name out here. I feel like I know where the joke's going to be, but yeah. I'm waiting for the story time now here after this, but we are on the way right now, folks, with Stephanie McCool versus Io Sky. So let me know who you're taking in this match. And again, it is still kind of crazy. And then also, like I said, I get before of you can have the comparable of, well, if you don't know the bill and everything, it's wrestler A versus wrestler B that have both, super talent and everything. But that's the big caveat is this of they've built both these women up to be pretty much your top two women's wrestlers on Monday Night Raw that aren't named Rhea Ripley or Roman Reigns in a wig. So having these two just go at it like a jackrabbit on a Monday Night Raw.
Speaking of going at it like a jackrabbit.
Right, jack at it like a jackrabbit, Mr. Mattress Mac.
Mattress Mac, they got a huge pop. They showed an older gentleman, and if anyone out there knows the lore of Mattress Mac, let us know. But the WWE just showed Mattress Mac, and they got a huge pop. Apparently, he's a local legend.
I feel like I just walked into like Slender Man or something. Like I had no idea the whole Mattress Mac conversation.
Right. So yeah, I put my spin on it, but Mattress Mac.
I literally thought that would have been your nickname, and I was like, I'm waiting for the joke. Yeah, I keep my Mac down.
It tells itself, actually.
Right.
But just sells mattresses and really interesting commercials. Mac has a song with Lil Wayne. It's called Devil's Kiss Tonight. Okay. Yeah, you had me in the first half.
Okay, quack, quack. Is that because the fucking pillow guy got aligned with, the right wing?
Yeah, I
And
don't.
now we gotta get something else that makes a sleeping product.
Yeah, I really didn't know where that came from, but you got one of the
Return
biggest
of
pops of the night.
Why does Mattress Mac have a Bill Cosby?
Oh, come on now.
I like this, the return of the Mac. In complete side note, speaking of, halfway segue from that song I had French Montana show up and perform at my college. He sucked as a performer. He did about a 10-second clip of his top kind of hit songs. His opening act did more than he ever did, and he pieced the fuck out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why does Mattress Mac have a? You clicked on that. I shouldn't have followed
right.
Up. Return of the Mac. Once again.
Yes, that's where I was getting into my halfway side tangent of. We got Stephanie.
Who is Mattress Mac?
Yo.
Mattress Mac sells mattresses and places high roller bets for the Super Bowl. Oh, it's that dude. All right, Lady B. I've heard of this dude. I didn't know that was his official title, but yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. So it's not he actually sells mattresses, or he did have a mattress store.
No, he has a mattress store.
He's a high roller.
But he's also a high roller.
Is he like that dude that you see on all like the Bert Kreischer podcast and everything that's all tattooed to shit? That's like, oh, I got this casino cheating or anything. Or am I just going on a tangent of YouTube rabbit hole that only I know?
Right.
Yeah.
The $5 from Spaz. The weird thing about the Mud Cult don't even hate TNA. They are fully treating TNA as guilty by association for working with WWE. It's just like we can't. Yeah, it's this. Everything is sour. It's all the fruit from the tree is rotten. Oh,
yeah, it's one of those. One apple sours the bushel.
Right.
You.
Oh wow, big crossbody. Springboard to the floor. It looks like we're heading into commercial.
Yeah. I get nervous anytime recently now that they show a replay or a highlight or anything that we're just going to segue into a commercial. Right. Especially after Senat's main event of it's every 2 minutes they just go to commercial.
As the match continues for me, Io Sky on the floor as she rolls Stephanie in and just kind of collapses. So this match is cooking.
Right. But I like this from Geekbox. By the way, think you should do a new shirt for the channel. Bants, Rants, and Wrestling Chants.
Right. I could be convinced.
Right. Well, it'll all be revamped. We got some things in the works.
Working on it.
Things popping, little things stopping up to something season never sleeps.
Right. Let's go. Mattress Max was my ex-wife's nickname in high school. Nice.
Is this like Freeway Rick Ross type of shit?
Right. Yeah.
Who's stealing the name from who?
Right. Mattress Mac bet $10 million. So Mattress Mac has taken over the wrestling world here tonight. Get him trending on Twitter.
Mattress Mac bet $10 million on the Astros to win the World Series in 2022. He won $75 million, the largest legal bet ever won in the U.S.
Right.
Well, so he was in on the trash can banging.
Right.
The trash can bang.
Stephanie Vacour in control of Io Sky. Has the chin lock on as we speak.
I have Big E with a little horse.
With a little what?
A horse.
Little horse.
I was going to say donkey, but yeah. I was like a donkey's already small, but this is a small horse.
Right. AJ is definitely beating Dom, right? Yes. Early prediction.
Oh, I think obvious prediction. And now would it be interesting if Dom retains.
It would be interesting. I don't expect it, but again, Dom is, kind of beating the odds all the way through. So don't rule out Dom and what he can pull off. But I want AJ to have this one, and I think I want him to have a bit of a run here.
Is it interesting that every bit of Dom has kind of continuously and slowly evolved? Like now he's involved with an AJ, when before we thought this kid needed to get sent to NXT, of he can't hang no more. Of he has progressed to a level of now he's out there with ex-world champs.
Right? Yeah, you're right, for sure. And he's earned it. And I mean, they found a way to make it interesting and kind of fun as we're about 10 seconds away from the end of the commercial. Both women down.
Mattress Mac seriously sounds like a Simpsons character.
Right?
Mr. Plow. That's my name. Call Mr. Plow.
Mattress Mac. That's crazy. Trending number 1, Mattress Mac. Let's go. You can tell these two laid this match out with the intention of sending a message of where we are going to show up everyone else on the show. Those opening sequences were put together with a lot of care. Okay. I feel like that's kind of how you should be going into, your opportunity to be on TV. Yeah, make it count. Make it stand out, make it special.
Yeah, I don't think that's indifferent than anybody else because 100%
they're just really good at it.
Make your moment matter.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And it just so happens, AB is with their planning comes good execution. So again, others probably had the same intention. Well, let's steal the show tonight, but didn't deliver the way these two ladies just did.
Speaking of not delivering the way these two other people do and everything, a good execution, but I'll be right back at it.
Right. If AJ wins, see, I'm okay with that. That works for me. Cross needs to get into something like that for sure. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, says the Astros. Facts. We'll try anything. Ronan puking. I'm not sure why. Mattress Max is the owner of Gallery Furniture here in Houston. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it. Yeah, he got a big pop. He got one of the biggest pops of the night, ironically. EO. Oh, the 619 into the head scissors. Oh. Smashing Vancouver to the apron. You see Julia upset. She not on SummerSlam card yet? I think every athlete should want to be on that card, Frankie. So, and I fully get it. I'd be very surprised and a little disappointed if I was in Julia's shoes, and I'd be disappointed as a fan. I think a lot of us want to see Julia involved. So that's the obligation of the booker to figure out how to make it make sense and make it work. Is there a chance that in the next week here, the next 2 shows, do we get her onto it? Possible for sure. Banging on the trash can, banging on the street light. Roll up. Big into the double stomp. Julia definitely missing SummerSlam. And again, part of the argument we've had in the past is Triple H tends to not book a lot of matches, and he also wants to save some things for weekly television. So we've seen before where we've had title matches the night before a big pay-per-view, the Monday Night Raw after a big pay-per-view. Does that make people feel any better? I don't know. Pre-show, they generally don't have a lot of matches though, Anthony. Oh, reversal. German. The Trick fight. If Trick fights the Undertaker, you better write Coca-Cola on my forehead because I'll be a pop machine. Be insane, a highly unexpected spaz. And I don't know how they'll tie it back into, eventually someone's going to want that TNA title off Trick. So does somebody from LFG? Like, could you imagine? We already talked about the fans being angry or bothered with how things have played out. Could you imagine if Trick dropped the belt to an LFG talent? Oh, big knee. Stephanie drops down. Oh, she sets it up. Wow, rolling EO onto the apron. And we get the devil's kiss. The most over move in wrestling. You simps. Back in the middle of the ring for a few more. And Io shook. Give Julia a mission. Yeah, I would do that. It's better than nothing, Richard. I'm okay with that. And I think they would turn out well. Devil's Kiss. Let's go. Undertaker TNA champion. I'm in. Let's go. Let's see how that works. I want to see the fan reaction to that decision. Undertaker and Trick can do cinematic match. Ooh, interesting. Wow, Dragon Screw out of the corner. Stephanie is doing well here tonight. Double knees. Devil's Kiss. This is awesome, Chance Breakout. And again, when people say that one company just without a doubt, without argument, has the better wrestling, I call bullshit. You can't talk about the in-ring. It's uncomparable. Yeah, I disagree. I disagree, folks. WWE is not getting enough credit for some of the matches they're giving us. Trick versus Moose. Stephanie gaining momentum for her match in Paris. Exactly. That's the interesting part of this, and I do think Stephanie's going to get this one. AEW's women ain't doing it like this consistently. They're not. And again, I love their roster. I love the women on their roster. I think there's a lot of talent there. They're not utilized. They're not used. When they do get used, it tends to be clunky, and it tends to be sloppy because they are not consistently in the ring. And it's no disrespect. I mean, yeah, we got Monet and Tony. Great match, arguably one of the matches of the weekend. And I think I've seen at least 2 better women's matches since then. Trick Williams versus Moose, highly possible. So Romantic is the main event. I hope it's good. Oh! The superplex, but the reverse. Io on her face. What a match. AEW does more death matches. Again, a lot of times the stipulation matches are to cover up. When you overdo them, they tend to be. That's why Moxley does so many death matches and no DQ matches. Oh, here comes the Hervis. Boo. Oh, this is a good match. You don't have to fuck around. Boo. The Secret Hervis on the apron. Stephanie knocking them both down. But here comes Chelsea. There she is. And we get a DQ. 2 women matches tonight. Yep. Again, it's not even a close race. The amount the women are utilized on WWE compared to any other company, it's not even close. TNA with the knockouts come in at second, but it's not a fair race. Again, 1 match a week on the other show. But I can't say that or I'm a hater, right? But that's fact. Sliced bread. Yeah, big. Oh. Yeah, definitely was a sliced bread. But Io fighting Piper. I'm kind of bummed out the match ended like that, but you protect both your baby faces. Double drop kick. There goes Piper. Roman makes a lot more sense, Boston. This is awesome. Stephanie dethroned Naomi. I think it's too soon for Naomi, so it's a tough shout. Oh. Yeah. Oh, Naomi. Naomi popping up, pushing Io into Steph. And the Hervis taking liberties with Steph on the outside. And Naomi has full mount. This is my brutality. Here comes Rhea Ripley. Yeah, we're having fun, aren't we? Yeah. Maybe too strong of a word. Again, is there reason for it? Is there purpose? That's the answer. Chelsea Green got that staying outfit on. Yeah, as she pops Naomi, and anybody that says Rhea Ripley isn't over right now, listen to this crowd. As Chelsea's in trouble, Io with the kick to the side of the head. And we set up a riptide. Chelsea's fucking hilarious. Before she gets hit with the move, she pops the neck and makes a face. What am I missing from you two? KJ, you anyway. We're passing them. They made the finish work. I would agree with that. Again, I like the match so much. I wish we could have got the finality of it, but right now you got to leave that door open. You don't want that pin to happen, and then it's a breakdown into this. It was kind of fun. Makes a lot of sense. And again, you got a big triple threat coming up, and Naomi continues to be a problem. I'm at the point where I just roll my eyes when I see Rhea. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Are these graphics AI? Gunther looks AI.
Am I AI?
You
Are
might
we
be.
all AI?
I wish I was. But
This would be a lot cooler if you. No.
These graphics are interesting. Hey, Dub, you looking for some help? Let me know, bros. This is yeah. It looks very AI.
I don't see any difference.
I think it looks very generic, very kind of meh. I'm not overly impressed with this. But hey, whatever.
They're getting over more the stadium than anything.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. The pop for Rhea was crazy. That's the thing. People can say whatever they want about Rhea Hogan, but the crowd comes unglued. And as long as the guy sitting at Gorilla can hear the crowd doing that, she gets booked. Tough titty if you don't like her.
Twitter may not like her, but there's a whole lot of other people that very much like her.
Is that Cardi B or Chelsea Green? I don't even know how to answer that.
Right? Yeah, well, no, you're seeing like Tiffany and Jade. I just saw that. That's like when you play like the old Street Fighter game and not the Street Fighter the game, like the Street Fighter the movie game and everything. To where we had Jean-Claude Van Damme trying to like act like he was doing a thing. It's like, no, that doesn't look right.
Yeah, okay. So video game graphics, but I don't even think they're selling me. Again, I never.
No, I wasn't saying that was their intent or that it was good.
Just reading the comment. No. I was just following up on the comment. But yeah, no. I mean, I think they always kill it with their graphics. These ones, I don't. I think it's a little lackluster.
Right.
It's just
if he's a real person, made me laugh. Yeah.
Right.
I question many a time. Am I the drama?
Am I the drama?
I still always love the 50 Cent clip of why you say fuck me for.
Right. SummerSlam card looks great, except Jelly Roll tag. That match is going to be fun. That match is going to be fine. SummerSlam does look stacked. I'm more
Jelly
excited
Roll is about to be the
SummerSlam.
theme of SummerSlam. You know that. Or is it Cardi B? Or two themes?
Probably two themes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the main event spot is going to the Tribal Chief tonight. So again, let us know what you think is going to happen. Who's going to come out to confront him? We have a pretty good guess, but Roman is in the building and will end this show this evening.
And again, it's so funny. Everyone, he's a part-timer. Oh, he walked away. Oh, this, oh, that. He comes back. Everyone loses their gourd. He has to do a whole clip explaining, no, in my time off, I didn't have another child. 5 is enough. Sorry, I didn't have a sixth child.
Right. As for anyone who wants to know, we got JD talking to Byron right now.
Oh, I have to remember when you say JD, you're talking about Judgment Day, not the other JD. I'm like, oh, cringe.
Right. KJ giving Jelly Roll all the benefit of the doubt. Laugh my ass off. He couldn't handle a little bit of feet. No, dude, I will never hear that song again. If it ever comes on, I will turn it off. I fiend out forever.
Well, it's more the thing you heard it for like 2-3 months beforehand. Yeah, it was the theme of WrestleMania and everything. So anytime they would show that graphic, fiend, fiend, fiend.
Right.
Now that you said though, Kelly Roll, I want Kelly or Kathy Kelly and
Right.
Jelly Roll as a tag team.
Right. As each member of Judgment Day taking a turn with the mic here, Dom again for the. It's funny because Dom was cheered to the point where we thought he turned babyface at Mania, but they're back to booing him again. I don't know what happened. They were like, just for shits, one time only.
Do you still think we get a Finn versus Dom match? Because that seems where they were going, and I don't know if the live thing circumvented it.
I could see Dom eventually as this, if this breaks down, Dom gets a friend, brings in somebody new that goes up against JD and Finn for the titles. Possible.
Right. Can chat kill me here. Kelly Roll, Jelly Roll. I keep going over and over in my head.
Oh, Nick, we're coming back out of commercial. No music. Paul Heyman and the Brawns are here.
Oh, I got Minute Maid commercial. Well, advertisement. I'm waiting for the Heyman because, well, it's going to be interesting. Now I hate that now I just got them coming out here. The commercials at times, I know they're a necessary evil, but could you not fucking plan them out a little bit better?
I will notice, and I don't know if it's the Netflix effect on things, but I have noticed they are doing more things during the commercials than they did originally, where we'll get like a full entrance or they'll start an entrance and you come out of the commercial. The placement of the commercials are kind of interesting right now. The Oracle.
Still though, this group, ladies and gentlemen, this is fully a dangerous alliance around Paul Heyman right now.
My name, Heyman.
And this man has 2 microphones.
That's when you got a big enough mouth, they give you a second one.
I mean, we'd have like 3 or 4 of them.
Pause.
Yeah, you walked into that one.
As Bronson Reed holding up the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Shug Samoan out there. Shug Polynesian.
Shug Samoan. Samoan Night. Let's go.
Samoan Night. Yeah.
Oh, TNT.
Man, I love.
Oh, we got the music.
Damn it.
I can't wait for
that. Are you ahead? In my head?
The
OTC.
Are you down with me? The OTC is here. Oh.
And again, though, he is, I know, take time off, go do this, go do that. Is still the draw, is still the guy, is still a name changer, a game changer when it comes to pro wrestling right now.
Here's the thing. If him taking time off eventually leads to him showing up and the crowd doesn't cheer like this, then you got an issue. But as long as every time this man walks through the door, the fans go banana sandwich, nobody has an argument because that's his job, is get that reaction. And yeah, does it suck that we don't get more of them? Yeah, for sure, because he does move the needle. But at the end of the day, the crowd goes wild for Roman Reigns. And that's it. That's the answer.
Absolutely. So, folks, 100% make sure you acknowledge your tribal chief and your tribal stream out there. Be a friend, tell a friend. But yeah, is he more over than John Cena, Cody Rhodes right now? Is he still the most overact in pro wrestling?
Yeah, I mean, I think as far as we just saw Rhea Ripley and how much she's loved as far as reaction goes. Cody still gets a really big reaction. I think Roman's bigger. Punk is maybe neck and neck as far as getting that type of over from the audience.
That's why I wonder if that's where they pivot. If Seth's out, if they pivot to your 2 biggest guys, your 2 guys who have never collided, who almost coulda, shoulda, wouldas, but are at this point both walk that could be heel, could be face line.
Right.
And are your biggest draws, your biggest attention, your biggest needle movers.
Right. TC1.
I hate that. I hate that.
What do you mean you people had enough? Give me some more yo spliff. Where the weed at? Give me some more. I caught you for a second there. Like, what are you trying to say?
Come on, give me some more.
Give me some more.
That's Hunter in the creative meeting. Come on, give me some more.
Really good. Yeah. Y'all want that wild shit? Give me some more.
Come on, give me some more. Come on, give me some more. I like though how Roman's even said in interviews and everything, I'm going to take everything the wise man taught me and turn it against him.
Oh, for sure. And again, I mean, it's almost like the graduating from Paul Heyman. Like he is officially a graduate of the Paul Heyman University, and now you see Roman carrying his own.
What it weight. It's so weird because Roman was the asteroid, was Earth there and everything, and just needed to like get that little hit from Heyman, and now he fully reaches potential. He doesn't need Heyman. We even questioned towards the back end if he needed Heyman, but he's still the guy.
Yeah, because Heyman gives you that again, not just his presence, but what he brings to you. And again, if we go back, I mean, to old Roman, like the confidence in the man that we see now, it's night and day. And that's it. He found it. And for too long, I think if old bookers out there with Roman Reigns had been a little more patient with Roman and not shoved him down the fans' throat the way he did, it probably wouldn't have been as negative for Roman for so long. We're getting asshole chants.
Yeah,
it's been a while since we got a good asshole chant.
Announce that, but yeah.
Right? I don't know the last time we got a good asshole chant.
You are an ass.
That might be the one. Acknowledge him.
Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
Like he's just standing there with his hands at his waist.
He turned babyface at home.
Best ever. Didn't have to do shit. OTC breaks out again.
The aura, and I know it's such an overused term, he has the presence that so many modern pro wrestlers don't have anymore.
Right. Yeah. Good question, Kyle. Will it feel different if Seth was faking injury and he tries to do what Trick did? I think so, because there's a lot of debate whether or not if it's work or not. The other side of that is the match itself has to be good, and last night's wasn't.
And I think it's one of those that you shot on a major television network spot just to work an angle.
Oh.
In Texas.
This crowd is fucking lit for this.
Well, this is the first time you've really seen Heyman and Roman go at it tit for tat on opposite sides.
Right. The crowd will not shut up.
Well, it's funny that you say that as they're chanting, shut the fuck up.
Right. So, like, what other chants do we know? Let's go.
Right. But the best thing for me that Roman has head, shoulders, knees, and toes above everybody is his facial mannerisms. The way he conveys everything that's happening and how he reacts to shit tells you the story before he says anything.
Yeah, sorry. Slightly distracted by the idea that is Paul selling him on the faction? Join us. Look what I bring to the table. Like, is that what's happening? Yeah, Paul's giving him the pitch.
You'll always be my I love you, tribal chief.
This slimy motherfucker.
But that's what makes Paul Heyman so great. You greasy son of a bitch. As Roman grabs the mic.
I love you, my tribal chief.
But I think it's such a good angle. It's the best angle because it's such an unprecedented and unexpected angle.
Right?
Loud, acknowledge me.
Down, pop.
Here we go. Wrestling for Life Network, Wrestling for Life Universe. Acknowledge us.
Oh, dude.
Yo.
Again.
I like Braw's like, I have a fucking breakdown.
Yeah, Braun's having a headache. We got to check on Braun here. As he listen to this fucking crowd.
Do you think that that's the way that they go? Is they go Braun versus Roman when it was going to be Seth versus
I think
Roman?
it's going to be a tag match. I think it's
tags
Braun
with him, Jay.
Yeah, it's Braun against Jay and Roman.
Oh,
that's what I think.
But
that's what I think we're doing.
Yeah, middle of the show then.
The only reason I like the tag match better is it's a harder match to predict. I think Roman one-on-one with either one of these guys without a schmoz finish is Roman slam dunk. So the tag match creates a little more of a variable. And how does that story play out? So
I don't think him in a singles match is a clear-cut finish because you got extra peripheral. You get a Braun Breaker with a Bronson outside.
Mm-hmm.
Dumbass.
You're just a dumbass. Oh, Braun, not liking it.
Braun Breaker is what Goldberg was, or what Goldberg thought he was.
Maybe. I think he's Goldberg with the athleticism.
Goldberg with talent?
The overall talent that Goldberg. He put the time in that Goldberg never would. And I'm praying for Goldberg Jericho. I just want that to be clear on the record because I don't want anyone to accuse me of working backwards on this one. I'm praying for it.
Just want it to 2 men enter, 1 man leave.
Be still my heart.
I am the tribal chief.
Ooh.
Oh.
This is a good pivot. Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. Now, I know Richard said this doesn't work without Seth. I think it's too soon to tell, and we don't know if it's without Seth yet. And Heyman carries the ball just fine so far, I do believe.
That is what I've said for the longest time of why it helps Seth that if he is banged up, he has the basket that he's landed in.
Right.
He has the team around him that can run the ball.
Right. What's up, Sean? I agree with you. And I mean, it was funny. And even the idea, we talked about it when it happened. Seth's still working if he can work through recovery. Like if he's,
on up in a wheelchair for all I care.
Right. Makes him even more irritating.
Right. He didn't have any part in me keeping that title. So Roman just kind of attempting to undress Paul Heyman right now. I know that's provocative.
Right. Yeah. Has Breaker passed his father too soon? Right?
Rick, yeah.
Why Rick? A multi-time.
That's his father.
Yeah, I mean, but why do you think he's past him? Like, he's past Rick, but not Scott? I don't think he's past either.
That was the question is, has he passed his father? I think he's more talented and a better wrestler than his father.
But I don't think he's surpassed him as far as what we're doing here yet.
Fair enough. I don't know where Scott was getting involved in it because I was like, he's not his father. That's his uncle.
I took it when you went Rick, like you were like, Scott, no, but Rick. And I don't, so that's why.
Fair enough. I'm like, that's his daddy.
Like that.
The dumbass here.
Oh, he keeps calling him the dumbass, not the wise man. Right? He was the wise man. Now he's the dumbass.
But Roman has really found himself on the microphone.
Right? You can create things. You can't create the bloodline. That's God's work.
And Heyman's not even like denying it. He's just looking up. I'm like, all right.
Right. Oh, I'm not going to say it again. You better back up. Get on them heels.
Is it weird that they say because he's a Steiner for Braun, but don't call him a Steiner?
Yeah, they should just call him. I mean, Rex Steiner was a wicked wrestling name. Rex Steiner is way better than Braun Breaker.
That sounds more of a wrestling name than Braun Breaker.
And you're like, yeah, he comes from this crazy wrestling family. They're like, we buy it.
Yeah, he's got the fucking legacy.
Right? So Roman's cutting a hard promo on Paul. I made you a part of our family.
By the way, we've also gone over the normal 2.5 hours
by 7 minutes.
And nobody's batted an eye because
nobody even noticed.
Right. This is what makes it work is when it's good shit, you don't care. When it's bad shit, you notice.
Right? No commercial is important.
Yes. I
would have Seth show up at SummerSlam with a wheelchair and do the old school Kevin Nash angle. That'd be kind of jokes.
Oh,
that'd be kind of jokes.
Takes the brace off.
Right.
I ruined the bloodline. His dumbass
did. Just Braun not liking this at all. Braun's not about enough.
Way. Staying toe to toe with Roman Reigns.
Well,
as he wants to, and I like that Heyman.
You're a dumbass.
Gives Braun the microphone like he used to with Roman.
Right. That's what you and they listen. Last week was very apparent they were putting a shine on this kid. If they haven't already, they really amped it up in the absence of Seth.
Oh, they've given him all the spray tan. And the second he starts talking, boo.
Yeah.
Nobody wants you anymore. All right, Braun, you can't say that when everyone's just been cheering his ass off.
Right? That's every AEW fan right now. We don't want you anymore.
Yeah, I know. You can't. You gotta. 5 years ago, that was your prime. Like this is. I'm waiting for Roman to hit him with. You want to be the big dog. You got to learn how to cut a promo. Like you're saying shit that isn't resonating because it's already been debunked.
Fair enough. I'm okay with it though.
I think that's why they instantly booed him. Oh, you can't sit there and after the man
booed him before he spoke.
Fucking 20 minutes. You can't sit there and say, "See, no one wants you here."
But I'm the big dog now. That's the promo.
You want to be the big dog. Right? You want to learn how to cut a promo.
And he's got the barking to back it up.
No, you got to bark. Let's see that bite.
Roman just staring down at him. I think the next thing we see is a swing.
And leave.
I think this is good from Braun.
It ended a lot better than it started. I will say that. It started rocky.
Braun Breaker getting very angry now, but he's trying to put him in his place. And again, the old sentiment.
And talk back, Superman punch him.
Yeah, for sure. And he's playing into that internet audience of you're not wanted. You're a part-timer. Stop coming in and out. Get out of here. Do what you best. Leave. And this is my time now. You're past. Your prime is past you. And I think that's perfect. I think he checked off a lot of boxes.
I just like that it's a refresh of seeing a Roman and a Braun in the same avenue, like we talked about earlier with a Penta and a Gunther. Wow. Punch.
Amazing. He said, I didn't hear a word you said. Maybe your mic was broken. And
tossed him his mic and Superman punch. That's what I'm saying. I think it's a huge step up for Braun to be involved with a guy like Roman. And I think it's a nice little set of it's a refresh. It feels new. It doesn't feel like we ran back shit.
Dude, what a spear on Roman. And we're going to get Jey Uso. The place is going to come unglued. And we are now 11 minutes over.
So
right on cue.
Right.
I think we watched some wrestling around here, folks.
Unlike some other spiteful or fightful channels or anything like that, just saying, we actually watch the wrestling. We don't just talk about the wrestling after it happened. We talk about the wrestling as it happens.
Right. Jey Uso here. So, yeah, it definitely feels like
you're spot on with a tag match.
100%. And you need the tag match to protect actually Braun and Braun more than Roman.
I think it protects everybody.
Yeah, ultimately, you can get out anyway, and it's everyone's safe.
Jay probably
the
gets the pin from a Braun spear.
Maybe if you want to build these guys up.
I think you were. That's
spear. Double spear. Jay and Roman standing tall. The fans are losing their mind, Nick.
Say what is down says. And that's still impressive, though, that Roman Reigns is in the ring, and the closing music you hear is Jey Uso. Just letting that be known.
Because they need everyone dancing. They got the Roman song.
Yeah, but that shows you the level of Jay's built himself up to.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Nobody dancing to Roman's theme song.
Oh, come on. You don't dance to the tribal dance? You can one if you want to. You can leave your ones behind.
Overall, good segment. I would agree with that. Building. We're building something here. And there's so much history with Heyman. I know it was long. It was wordy. But, I mean, there's so much to unpack between Roman and Paul. So, for my money, that worked well. Go off the air a little bit late tonight. But we will take a rating out of 10. For anybody that can hear my voice, what is your rating out of 10? What did you like? What didn't you like? I'm all for this. I think it's fun. You're two of the biggest baby faces in the company working together. SummerSlam is filling up well as far as I'm concerned.
Where are you at with this? Because I'm like, I don't know if I'm jaded after the past, like the couple weekends of like, we've given out some pretty high 8s and 9s and everything. So I'm like, is this like a 7.5 just based on
the sentimentality?
Just on the repertoire it's been around here?
I'm trying to think.
Doesn't just get caught up in the peripherals.
But we got EO and staff, and that's leading to something. I thought that was really good.
Roman, like I said, 7.5 is not bad.
I think I'm going 8. Sheamus and Rusev overachieved.
We didn't know who Miro was until he walked out.
That still doesn't mean the match was bad. It just took me a second to figure out the generic
quarter of a point.
Number one contenders match was interesting, a little overbooked. Not a bad match. This was great and building towards something. Yeah, I mean, I think I gotta go 8, bro. I gotta go 8.
Costa's entrance on a commercial break.
Oh, really?
If I'm gonna have to start docking points, I'm gonna point out where I'm docking points.
Tonight was a good show. Now you're turning into the IWC fan that's taking it apart.
Hey,
did you have your stopwatch out?
7.5, and you're acting like
your stopwatch out?
Is a 3.5.
Stopwatch and a whistle. So boring.
No, I only got 2 hours and 29 minutes out of my wrestling here tonight. I wanted a full 2.5.
Like when you say real pro wrestling, tonight is one of those real pro wrestling nights where a lot of the angles made sense. We're building towards things. The main event was what it was to hype up, the tag match we're going to get at SummerSlam, which is another thing that's going to sell more tickets. People will pay if you will sell more tickets, knowing that Roman's going to be in that building. Him and Jay, that's going to be a loud match. The crowd's going to be into it. And it will be all curious how this ties into Seth or what they have planned now that they're pivoting. We'll see. But let's see what the fans say. Will you dock marks for, color of shoes? 9 out of 10. 9, right? I just think Roman versus Braun one-on-one is a better match. Arguably, but I think maybe. But I do see why they're going tag.
I see why they're going. Well, I don't want them to go tag, but I get where they're going tag now with this. You protect everybody, and is it a holding pattern of we don't know still what's going on with Seth, so we hold as much as we can?
A little bit. I kind of feel like, Roman was. You would imagine Roman was coming back looking for Seth. He had before. So now, what do you do with Roman? That his adversary is preoccupied with injury. Yeah, maybe it's not what we wanted or what we planned. Ultimately, though, I think it's going to be a really good match.
Well, I think Seth being out plays a lot into
a
lot of what they were doing. I think it plays into CM Punk. I think that one of the big main events of WrestleMania 42 in Vegas was going to be Roman versus Seth, and I think that's now very up in question.
For sure. 8.5 from Kyle. Frankie is an 8. Ronan is an 8. Sorry, unable to give my rating because I didn't have nobody to talk to. Thanks a lot, MDP. All right.
You know, you have like
all of us
chat, but
right. 10 out of 10. Cross wrestled and won. There you go. Cross gets a win. You were still kind of like, oh. Cross got a win on TV, 2-segment wrestling match, and you're mad that part of his entrance or most of his entrance was
because I only saw 2 minutes of his 2-segment match. That's the thing, is that because of all the commercials and everything.
Oh, that's crazy. You got a 3-minute commercial in the middle of the match. The match was plenty good. 8 out of 10.
His intro was taken away by a whole commercial.
You couldn't have enjoyed the match because you didn't get to see the music.
No.
8.5 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
I don't enjoy a movie if I don't watch the trailers.
Right. This is bullshit. 8.8 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. 7 out of 10. 7.5. See y'all tomorrow. Use those hashtag, folks. We appreciate it. Yeah, overall, a good night. A fun night. A lot of good things. But anything big stand out for you, or you just were kind of caught up in where this all is going to go with Roman?
Well, that's, to me, like, I think that was the best moment of tonight. Obviously, it's the most interesting aspect. I really wonder, the biggest overarching thing to me is how they're going to pivot if Seth's really out.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that. But if Seth's really out, now you're going to have to pivot, and how are you going to? That's where it's going to get interesting. That's why I like the idea of a Roman and a Braun getting toe-to-toe, a toe-to-toe type of vibe. For sure.
Santino will be on NXT tomorrow, which is excellent. We will be here live tomorrow. Undertaker's going to be on the show. We got to figure out what's going to happen with your TNA champion, Trick Williams. SummerSlam has 10 matches. What else gets added? Hopefully a U.S. title match on the women's side of things. Not much. There's not much more room to squeeze.
Women's U.S. title and SmackDown tag title. Yeah, like I said, I could see them just go berserker of everybody gets a ladder, everybody gets a corner.
Yeah,
you have all of your tag teams, and they can go fucking hell for leather.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Right? 7 matches on each night. There are 4 matches left. 2 tag titles, U.S. titles, and Sheamus versus Rusev. Sheamus versus Rusev, you could probably leave on Mondays or Fridays. I think Nick's right that you get the tag titles in there, which I know is on your list. I don't know about Sheamus Rusev if we get those in, but if there's room, we can pull it off.
Pre-shows? Do you do?
They don't.
Pre-show matches?
I wish they would.
Well, so would you want to do 5 matches and no pre-show, or 7 matches and 2 matches on the pre-show?
I don't know. I don't much care for pre-show matches. I think the pre-shows are too long. Again, it's like these 2-hour pre-shows. I think they're gratuitous. If you want to throw 1 match in there, my only request is, and I saw 2 companies did it this week, the last match of your pre-show shouldn't be a flat heel win. It's a bad vibe to open your show. Just a tip.
Yeah.
Just a tip. But
just a minute, just to see if it feels good.
Right.
Oh, I see a lot of people saying Priest and Malachi, or I've seen people throw around a tag match of Priest and Truth versus Malachi and somebody. But
okay, I think Damian Alistair straight up feels the vibe right now, unless Truth does come in. But then, who's out there? Is Buddy Murphy free?
I saw people throwing Carmelo Hayes.
Wow, interesting. Well, we will find out. But folks, we are back tomorrow. Go check out all our links below. Go check out our interviews. Go check our mental health special as well, especially if you're feeling a little blue. Go listen to that one. It's a feel-good vibe. But NXT tomorrow, Undertaker will be in the building. Lots to figure out. Technically, some fallout from Slammiversary. And, of course, we're back all week long. Dynamite, all your favorite shows. Thursday, the award show. We're looking forward to this one. After we get off stream here tonight, go vote if you haven't done it yet under the post section, or I think that's what it's called, the post section, and go vote on all the categories. as they are up and live. That's it, Nick. That's Monday. Welcome back, sir.
Yeah, our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is all authentic. When you're talking about that rest, you would have put that for life with it.
Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. See you on the flip side.